Good morning, everybody. Yes, Black Keys and Howlin'. I was just telling Jim Norton just before the mics went on about Conrad Hilton. We're a little obsessed with the Hilton family here on the Opie and Jimmy show. And remember Conrad Hilton? He disrupted that flight.
Yeah. Did he threaten someone or yell, fuck you, or I'll kill you, or yell at flight attendants?
It was a fuck you, I'll kill you,
He called them all peasants.
He called them peasants. Didn't he take a swing at somebody?
I think he tried to, yeah.
He tried to take a swing, and then he was fucking with the smoke detector, I believe, in the bathroom or something, right?
Yeah, he was trying to smoke in the bathroom.
I'm trying to remember all the details.
He was trying to smoke in the bathroom?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, kid stuff, innocent.
It was a whole list of things, and then he basically threatened everyone and said, look, do what you got to do, but my dad will get me out of this. You know, he used that card as well. Well, his punishment has finally come down, and Conrad Hilton, after all that, was sentenced to community service and a $5,000 fine.
For disrupting an international flight.
750 hours.
Jimmy said it a while ago. Good, this is what you can't
threatening to kill crew members.
I'm sorry, I'm getting this.
And that's what he gets.
Right. And you weren't surprised, is what I was trying to say. You knew this was going to happen when we were reading the story originally.
And I think it's a good thing. I think that Conrad should do whatever he wants. Mm-hmm. Because he's been told that whatever you do is fine. Yeah. So good for him. Good boy.
And as a society, we're going to just tolerate his
absolutely, we deserve
his shenanigans. In court, he apologized and promised it wouldn't happen again.
Oh, good.
But that's his dad sitting him down and going, look, you son of a bitch, you're going to go into court and you're going to apologize for this.
Yeah, he's Philip Seymour Hoffman from Scent of a Woman.
Wow, very
good. That's
who
he is.
Very good.
And you know what? I guess everyone should just act like that on planes.
If you acted like this on a plane, Jimmy, what would happen to you?
I'd be arrested, and I would probably, I don't think I'd go to jail for a long time, but you'd get some kind of jail sentence. You'd get something. If you're threatening to kill crew members.
It would cost you more than $5,000, I would assume. And the community service, that's 750 hours. But what is that all about?
It's a lot of hours.
But you don't do the 750 in the end, right?
You might. But it's a lot of hours. But it's not jail. Mm. And again, when you're a little spoiled rich baby boy, they want to make sure that you feel it. Yeah. And having to do things for other people.
All right.
That's your punishment.
Yeah, but he'll probably be able to choose where he gets to do that, and it's not going to be picking up trash. Because Lindsay Lohan can choose where she does her community service and stuff. And it's easy stuff.
We deserve everything we get from these people.
Yeah,
of course we deserve it. So don't complain about it.
Of course, and his community service will be very, very easy.
Yeah.
He'll pick up garbage for an hour and they'll credit him for 8 or something like that.
I hope he kills somebody on a plane. I literally, and I kind of feel bad for the airline people because they hate him.
Yeah.
But it's not their fault, but he should have been arrested the second he got off the plane.
He wasn't even arrested.
No.
That's right.
Wasn't arrested.
Anybody else would have been arrested immediately, thrown in the joint.
Yeah.
And their life would have been a pain in the ass for a while. Not this kid. So.
The judges are little fucking pussies too, though. Not one of these judges has the balls to
step up
and do something.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Hilton family is a very powerful family. They were able to get some things done for Conrad as he was acting up and being a spoiled brat. That's not even the best story of the day, but I was just telling Jimmy before.
That did just ruin my day, though.
Did it?
Yeah. I literally...
Not ruin your day?
Yeah, ruined it. I mean, I have no shot at feeling good until tomorrow morning at 6.
Is that what happens to you?
Yeah.
With these dumb little things?
Yeah.
I just laugh because it's so ridiculous.
It is, but it really makes my mind go into okay, well then I hope he does this and this happens and then he goes to jail.
The privileged life. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a dad that'll just get you out of anything.
Yeah, I don't even blame the dad. It's hey, look, that's your load. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you
blow a load and it fucking acts up. You got to fix it.
You got to protect your load in the end.
Got to protect your load.
No matter what.
But I blame people outside the family. There are judges that have nothing to do with the family that won't throw this little scumbag in jail. So
when do you not protect your load? Every once in a while, you get a father or a mother that that tells the authorities that my kid is a serial killer. All right, I gotta call the police.
Or when it pretends to be black.
There you go. She's a liar. She's just lying now.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that people are starting to bring the mental illness part of this into the story just a little bit. But this Rachel Dolezal is now saying, look, I don't know, I've never taken a DNA test. She's basically saying, look, there's a possibility I am black. Who's to say those are my real parents?
That's why she's hateable.
That's what she's now saying. Lied about being black. Rachel Dolezal. There you go.
She's one of those people who thinks she's smarter than she is, and she doesn't realize everyone knows she's a liar.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of hates her guts and thinks she's pathetic. And she really thinks like, oh, I'm doing a good job of really deflecting.
No, you're not.
No.
Trying to get trans-racial discussions going in America. That ain't going to happen with this one.
You are the race you say you are? Ugh, shut up.
But do we have that sound clip where she's basically saying, look, now she's insulting her parents by saying, look, I never took a DNA test. Who's to say they're my actual biological parents? Yeah. Talking about Rachel Dolezal, Sherrod Small.
All right.
Hey, Jim. Hi, buddy. Yeah, she's just a...
Now she's saying that her biological parents might not be her biological parents. She doesn't know for sure.
Well, now that's the first black thing she said all week.
And then she said something about her birth certificate, that it was filed a month later, so that might prove there were some shenanigans.
So she's saying that's not her real parents.
Well, that's what she's saying. I don't know. I could be black. I've never taken a DNA test.
Stop it.
She sucks. She's so hateable.
She's the most hateable person.
Why are we even talking to her? Like, why are the interview? Like, what is there to say? They asked her questions.
Right.
Yeah, and they're all just being nice to her. Like, so what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're being too nice. Like, they got kid gloves on.
Yeah.
Now they're...
Are you a retard? That's what they should have said to her.
She still considers herself black, is what she's telling the people out there.
She's insane.
Yeah. No witness to whiteness. A birth certificate came 1.5 months later, she's saying. So that's suspicious. Her parents are like, Jesus.
She's an embarrassment.
What is wrong with you?
Can't admit that she's busted.
Yeah, you're completely busted.
Yes.
Start admitting you're busted.
Can't own it.
No, she won't own it, and that's why she's really not likable.
The paper went through her weaves. I didn't know those things cost like $1,500.
Oh, yes.
I had no fucking idea.
Oh, pound for pound is more expensive than gold.
They had all her looks in the paper and how much each one cost.
Oh, yeah. It's too much money.
And she's getting her looks from celebrities. One was Beyonce, when Beyonce went to Cuba.
You know the one where braided thing?
The one that looks sort of like Marge Simpson. A ghetto Marge Simpson.
One made out of rope?
Where you just pile the rope as high as you can on the top of your head. Supposedly she got that look from Beyonce when Beyonce visited Cuba.
Don't put that on B. B ain't had nothing to do with that.
But they're like $1,500, $1,800 a pop.
A pop. And they get it done every month.
And they take days.
Yeah.
They take days to complete.
It's a process, Ope.
Unbelievable.
Black hair has always been a mystery to you, Opie. That's one thing I always known.
You think?
It's a mystery to you. You don't understand it.
I don't understand black hair.
There's a lot of things to do with it, and I don't know how the styles are either.
Even if he put his hand in there, his ring's going to be off when he moves.
I don't understand why black women don't want to get their hair wet.
Are they in a pool?
They don't want to jump in a pool. They don't want to walk around in the rain.
Because their hair costs $1,800.
Well, that's stupid. Doesn't it start smelling?
No.
If you're not washing it?
No, what are you fucking... No.
Well, the real hair has to start smelling underneath.
You can still wash it, or
you can't wash it. They don't want to jump in the pool.
Patchouli oil, yeah. It's a
no, they don't want chlorine water in their hair.
Patchouli oil stinks.
Yeah,
it's overrated.
Yeah, it's a very hippie smell.
Yeah, I know.
Very hippie smell.
Oh, trust me, I know. I just don't like it. Got to throw a little sandalwood in there.
What are you, Juliana Rancic? That's like she got in trouble over patchouli oil.
Really?
Yeah, calling out that young girl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot Panface said that.
Yeah, when she's still trying to do jokes when Jones dead.
Right.
It's like, stop doing jokes, stupid. Just eat something.
Fucking tired. I was fucking pushing for LeBron, but that was an impossible task. Everyone knew it.
Yeah.
Are they out?
It's over. The Golden State Warriors, they were the best team in the league this whole year, so they deserve it.
They won 67 games.
And Steve Kerr, as a rookie coach, wins the title.
Poor Mark Jackson.
Fuck!
I think they fucked over Mark Jackson, man.
Why?
Because he was the coach last year. The team almost won it all. They fired him.
Why did they fire him then?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't think he can take them all the way.
I didn't know anything about Golden State until this year.
I just know Mark Jackson with the Bishop Loughlin where I went. So I got to represent Brooklyn.
Fucking LeBron came close with nobodies.
With nobodies. He almost won the championship wearing jean shorts and no shirt.
Right.
He didn't even need a uniform.
And then JR and Shumpert just fucking sucked yesterday.
They turned back into Knicks.
Yes!
They turned
That's
right
exactly
back into Knickerbockers.
When LeBron needed them the most.
When he needed them the most, nobody showed up.
No, and LeBron looked scared or something, or timid, or I don't know. Tired.
Exhausted.
Maybe he shouldn't have said I'm the greatest player in the world a day before.
But they still lost.
I don't know if you should say that, though, in the middle of the fucking championship series. LeBron James.
Why would he say that?
I don't know.
He's young.
What an asshole. He's not that young. I'm the greatest player in the world.
He's, 30, 31 at this point? He's getting up there finally.
He's talking like Money Mayweather.
He said that he was going to win?
He said that, and I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know if he should say shit like that in the middle of a championship series. But I was pushing for LeBron in Cleveland. Yeah. It was such a good story. And then the whole team's falling apart, and he's still in there competitively. But you knew it was just a matter of time that they were going to lose that series.
Even Dellavedova, what happened to that punk? He had one good game.
Because they talked about him, and he panicked.
He panicked, and then Steph stepped in his ass, too. Steph was like, oh, you think he can lock me down?
Right. Game 4 and 5, he sucked after Game 3, he was amazing.
Yes.
Everyone's talking about, holy fuck, look at this guy from Australia that's dehydrated. Needs an IV in the hospital. He played so well, and then he was a bust after that. He couldn't take the attention. Whatever.
Good for Andre Iguodala, too.
Who sucks at the free throw line, but he was the MVP, right?
He paid his dues. All those awful years, he had to be the only player in Philadelphia.
I don't know that.
Opie!
I don't know. I don't go that deep. God! I got a little knowledge with the NBA these days, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. Iguodala played for Philadelphia for years and years and years.
And no one gave a shit.
No one gave a shit.
And they didn't get players around him.
They didn't get players around him.
Now he's the MVP of the series.
Can you believe that? That's unbelievable to me.
Very cool, but I stayed up way too late to, pushing. I actually turned it off before the game was over.
What was the final score?
They came back a little bit, I guess, because they were down like 15 when I turned it off. 105-97. Yeah. And they lose it at home, too. So, whatever. Brutal. What does that have to do with Rachel Dolezal, the liar?
Well,
the fucking liar.
Well, her and LeBron both. Both lied.
Oh, here's the clip where she says, I am definitely not white.
It's one thing to embrace the questions as an academic matter.
Right.
It's another thing to just actually be honest and transparent about who you are. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where people are having trouble with you, Rachel. I think they feel that you have been, for whatever reason, and perhaps wonderful reasons, acting like you're something that you are not.
Right. Well, I definitely am not white.
Oh, God.
Nothing about being white describes who I am.
How about your DNA?
So
the dishonest part, a lot of people would say. A lot of black people might disagree with that. Yeah, she's a hateable fucking nut. But I hate the report. And part of me, when the reporter went trying to be who you're not, like you, while you're asking that question, like every one of us.
Yeah.
We're all frauds on some level.
I agree.
Maybe she's not as hateable. Maybe she's just the fucking most obvious version of all of us. Like, we don't lie that extensively about our race, but we're all full of shit on some level. And then she gets caught, and we're all holding her up to... I'm like turning on myself as I said it. Yeah. We're all holding her up. How could you lie and pretend you're something you're not like the rest of us do all the time?
Yeah. But to pretend you're a different race is a little strange.
It is stupid.
I want her dead.
Yeah, I do too. Don't get me wrong. I haven't turned around.
I want her dead.
I want her dead in a farming accident.
A lot of people are trying to... A lot of people going with the angle on Twitter. Why is it okay that Bruce could turn into Caitlyn?
Stop putting race and homosexuality. But I hate when people put those struggles together.
But Rachel cannot say that she's a different race. A lot of people are trying to make that argument.
Well, the difference is, I think that aren't there medical reasons? Like
I hate this country.
You're not just tranny because you say like, "Hey, I'm a girl," and the whole country goes, "Okay."
Yeah.
Like, don't you have to go through like psychological and medical testing?
A lot of stuff. You can't just just
up and do it.
Up and do it. Yeah, you got to go through a whole bunch of things. I don't think it's the same.
No, I don't either.
I don't think it's the same. I mean, culturally, she could be a black woman, right?
Culturally, yes.
Culturally, if she feels like this speaks to me, then sure, why not? But to say that it's basically in your DNA, even though the DNA says differently, that's where she's nuts.
Listen, and they're trying to say she did good in the community. It's like, listen, no group of people wants to get fooled by someone.
Of course.
No one.
They're all turning their backs on her.
Turning your back on, because you already lied to me. You deceived me on the way in.
Yeah.
And on the way in, you deceived me. Beat it, bitch.
Yeah. They're all creeped out by her.
Yeah. She's creepy.
And I know black women, they're gonna be like this. I ain't leaving that bitch around my man. She lying about that. She gonna fuck my man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's creepy.
With her half black, half white cookie pussy.
Yeah, she's a creepy person.
And she's hanging in there though. Listen to this, the rest of this soundbite.
So, what's the word for it? The closest thing that I can come to is if you're black or white, I'm black. I'm more black than I am white. So, on a level of values, lived experience currently, just in this moment, that's the answer. That's the accurate answer from my truth.
Oh, she did say accurate. Right. No, she's just a self-hating person.
She loves black cock. I tell you that right now. It ain't no mystery in that. She loves that black ding-a-ling.
I'd say
she was anointed.
Black dick really did
with her head.
It shot right up into her hairstyle.
You go black, you never go back. She's really taking that to the nth degree.
She's 17 black hairdos in. That's how not going back she is.
She looks like a fool to me, man.
She's a fool, Opie. She's a fool.
And now that you know that she's completely white, seeing her in those goofy weaves makes me fucking howl. That's why I started with howling today, because I've been howling with the Rachel look.
She looks stupid. I want to just sit her down and go, you look stupid.
It's almost like making fun of black people in a way. Yeah, look at all the dumb hairstyles you got. Look at the ropes. And it's like, what do you...
Yeah, people, at first I guess they're thinking, wow, she's really white looking, but maybe she's like 5%, 7% black.
Stop.
And then you realize she's 100% white. These weaves look ridiculous. It looks like a Halloween costume.
That's exactly what she's doing.
Like bait and tackle. Like she just fell off the side of a ship.
Look at that. So stupid. Oh God! These weaves.
It's pirate rope. I know pirate rope when I see it.
Pirate rope.
She's a delusional idiot.
They taught us how to tie knots with rope like that in the Boy Scout. She's wearing it as bangs.
What is that, man? Oh God!
And that's the black dude that she said was her father there, right?
Yeah, and then she picks a guy to be her father.
Just a dude off the Uncle Ben's rice box.
Yeah.
Her real father must fucking hate her at this point.
How could you not?
And wait till the family stories really start
some molesting
out.
stories coming. You know that. So she's going to say somebody fondled her. Mm-hmm. That's next.
Maybe, but that may even be true.
You're right.
That may even be, maybe that's changed. Maybe she got fucking, as Keith would say, fumbled with. She might have got, Keith would always say fumbled with.
Yes, fumbled with.
Maybe she got fumbled with so bad that it just turned her against the whole race.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But then you got to deal with those problems first. Don't bring that into another community.
Yeah.
Deal with yourself, and then we'll allow you in.
Then she also did cheesecake photos. Have you seen the cheesecake photos? They hit today.
No.
Where she's laying on a rock and stuff as
that's the one
African princess.
Oh, yes.
Look with her big gut.
Oh, I wish that was a crime scene.
Yeah.
She's sucking that gut in as
chalk outline.
I wish it was under the George Washington Bridge with
on
the rocks.
With her rope hair like in the river. It's so long the rope hair is in the river.
It's catching trout.
she's
See, I like
laying across the rocks there.
I would definitely smash. Let's not get that twisted.
Yeah, something about her.
I'll fuck that crazy bitch.
You'd smash that, right?
Why not?
A lot of black people are supporting her, though, believe it. And
because we the most welcoming, forgiving people on the planet.
Well, I may take issue with that, but Sherrod, I like the way Sherrod's looking at it. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Is like, just this woman is really fucking. She's hateable on a different level because she's such a fucking liar who's caught and won't admit it. Like, it's like you get busted. Like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Right.
I think people would like her.
Yeah.
If she was like, you know what? I just like black people. I don't know what happened.
Yes.
I still like them very much, but I don't know why I'm dressing up like this. I feel like an idiot. Yes, I lied. I would look at her and go, yeah, you know what? We've all gotten caught out there. You just happen to do it pretending you're another race.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take that fucking silly hat off.
Listen, hey, nobody's free from this. I used to walk around with a dumb Jamaican accent when I hung out with my Jamaican friends.
Oh, no, did you?
Yes, but... Yes, I did.
Can we hear that?
Yeah, hold on.
Wait, we need to hear that.
Wait a minute. Hey, man. What you say, man? Trust me.
Why would you
Inside,
do
outside,
that?
round side, all sides.
How old were you when you did that?
It was 3 weeks ago.
That makes my head itch.
See, you don't have friends of other ethnicities, so you don't do it ever.
Don't keep saying nice things to me like that.
Remember Daryl Hammond's old joke? He used to go into the Chinese laundromat or cleaners, and then he'll start talking like the guy inadvertently.
Yeah, I think we all have that in us.
Yes,
She
but
just did it for 10 years.
A little bit.
She did 10 years of that.
she had my Aussie moment for a decade. Remember my Aussie moment?
Yeah.
She just didn't get out of that. I've done that before. I spoke Irish to Ozzy, even though he's British.
Right.
I just panicked.
We can find that for Sherrod.
Yeah, we'll get it tomorrow.
Let's find that for Sherrod Small. But, yeah, I think we all do that a little bit, but we don't wear the Halloween costumes.
We don't go 10 years in.
To go along with it.
Yeah.
Who are some of the black people that are supporting her?
Well, just Whoopi. I was talking
Whoopi
to
yesterday.
Somebody at the Comedy Show last night who was taking less a harsh angle. You know what it is? Because they look at it like, well, she did some nice things. But it's like, I get it. And I'm not saying that she's a criminal.
Master Moore from Roots.
But you know what? That's that attitude of like, wow, this white lady helped us. We should be nice to her. Like, she's a fucking liar. And yeah, she did do good things, though. But there's something why do I hate her so much?
It's like the chick who...
really quick, find this. Celebrities say Dolezal deserves sympathy.
See? These are some... He's German black.
Okay, sorry.
Where's the African Americans?
It's it's unfolding right in front
that's how
of
black
us.
people are. Listen, if I ever met this chick, I'd go like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then I'd say, come in here, stupid, and give her a hug.
We don't like liars, though. That's the problem. Across the board, people don't like liars.
And she's not admitting it.
The only thing I can think of why people are showing her sympathy is because she didn't use it for personal gain. It wasn't like she was like, she's involved in an organization that, whatever, the NAACP. You're not getting rich working for the NAACP.
Only one person somewhere.
Yeah, someone's got rich.
Somebody's getting it.
Could she have been the president of that chapter if she was white? I think so. How does that work?
Yeah. Maybe not as much anymore.
Not
I don't
as
know,
easy,
but,
but it's possible,
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
Well, it seems like she knows her shit about black culture, at least. And she, like they said, she did a lot of good things, but she probably could have done all those good things as a white woman.
There's a bunch of white people who worked in the NAACP for years.
Yeah.
There's white people who work in the NAACP. She wanted to be the leader.
We just don't usually see it in this direction. Black people have complained for years about black people that are too white. How many, over historically, whether it was conking hair or doing all these things to, and it's like, so now that that's coming from the other direction, maybe it's like, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how annoying that shit is. Because I never understood why there was such an annoying thing. Like, who cares? What's all this black people fighting about? You're acting too white or this. And now I get it. Oh, God, I fucking hate her. Shut up, Dolezal.
And she was born white.
Yeah, she was quite
as white as you could be.
Oh, the whitest of white.
Yeah, she fell out of her mother's twat like dandruff. She was like fucking pubic dandruff.
Snowy in Michigan. Nobody's confronting her hard enough. She's not black. Yeah, they're being really nice to her on the
people
news.
Are saying,
that's how black people are.
White people are
nice.
interviewing her though. The white people
they don't want to go down that road in the first place. That's why she need to go on Wendy Williams. Wendy will get to the bottom of this bitch.
Oprah.
She'll get to the bottom of it.
Montel Williams gave her a good beating yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Did he spit MS in her face?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
He
can
gave her
say
a
it.
beating.
Yes.
He was definitely calling her a liar as well.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Liar.
He's not happy with the fact that she's just a liar in the end. If
Let's
you can
just
find a
deal
clip
with
of
that.
Montel Williams, that would be great.
We need to deal with the lying aspect and no respect. It's like you think you're showing respect to black people by doing this. You're not. You're disrespecting us.
Yeah. At this point, you're caught. You should just admit it.
Yes.
And go, well, I really do like the black culture and I really want to live as a black woman. You could say that, right?
Well, there's only one way in, through this dick.
But now she's like denying and saying, look, I don't know. I've never taken a biological test. I could possibly be black in the end.
See, now that's silly to me.
Just say you're a self-hate. If she said I'm a self-hating white person, and I don't really care for white people because something happened. Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah, now you're insulting your parents.
But I mean, it is what you know. What I mean, it's okay. That's how you
Right.
feel. Fucking all right. What am I going to do? At least you're saying that's how you feel.
And saying that the birth certificate came a month and a half later.
What does that
So now
mean?
you're
Oh, she's
insulting
saying-
your parents.
And saying black people are always late. I get it.
I get it.
You know what?
Son of a bitch, Jimmy.
Art of the D makes a good point.
Oh, man.
It's kind of comical, though. Why do I get so annoyed?
She did make my last week fun. It's been fun.
I find it just
attacking her.
fun because now those like I said, those weaves looks even more ridiculous on her head.
Ridiculous.
You got a good clip from Montel?
I think so.
You think so? Let's go with it. What the
Hold
hell?
on, you little sweet boy.
Let's just try it out. We can do whatever the fuck we want on here. Go ahead.
The United States. Now at 50, I can't lie and say I was a congressman and a senator. Vote for me. Stop the silly.
Sorry, that was
Really,
good.
you know what I mean?
Everybody in the studio is laughing.
know?
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that was
Just
that was
laugh
really
and
good.
shut up.
Sorry, but
Yeah, we know what laughing is, Don Lemon.
Oh, you missed it. You
I
missed
dressed
the.
up as Dracula.
Hold on, go back. What are you doing, Adrian? Oh my God, you're all over the place.
No, Adrian, you're just fumbling.
You got to start from the beginning because basically he was commenting. I saw this clip last night actually on Don Lemon's CNN show. She said that she did self-portraits with a brown crayon instead of the what?
Peach?
The peach, I guess. And then Montel said something like, "Well, when I was a kid, I would draw portraits of me. I think he said being the president.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm the president.
I know. We all know that's not possible. Oh, wait. Shit.
Got to go back a few years for that line. So I believe that's where this clip picks up. Go ahead.
Of the United States. Now at 50, I can't lie and say I was a congressman and a senator. Vote for me. Stop the silly.
Sorry, that was
Really,
good.
you know what I mean?
Everybody in the studio is laughing.
know?
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that was.
You can laugh, Don Lemon. Relax.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Last.
I dressed up as Dracula on Halloween. I walked around, scared a whole bunch of people, had fangs coming out of my mouth. I'm not going to tell you that I was literally born.
Can you pause while he's doing the same joke twice?
Twice, yeah.
It's the same bit, Montel.
Yeah. And this is all chopped up. Somebody tried to throw all this together for their YouTube channel.
It's the same
and didn't
bit.
do it that well.
You just said that, but with president.
Yeah,
That's
now
the-
he's doing it with Dracula to
Yeah.
really hammer the point home.
That was the Montel Williams show, Jimmy. That was years of that.
Oh, my God.
And then a fat psychic.
Good old Montel
Oh, really?
Williams.
That's the whole show.
Are you familiar with the Chappelle Show skit? Which one? Lucas?
Oh, when they traded races, that one?
Oh, is that the racial, the draft?
The driver wasn't Billy in that? Is that
Bill
the
was
one?
in that. I think Voss was in that, too.
Is that the one, Lucas? Which one is it? Where are you, buddy? Go ahead, Lucas.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Clayton Bigsby, black-white supremacist. I don't know if there's a strong connection there, but it's
No.
hilarious regardless if you haven't watched it.
That was on his opening episode, and I remember watching that at the Comedy Cellar.
Oh, yeah, with the blind dude. Is that the...
Yeah, and then he found out he was black and he hated his wife.
Yeah.
Very funny sketch. And really fucking, the Comedy Central let them use the language they used was really, that made his show.
Yeah.
That sketch.
Yeah. Chappelle was just, God, that show was amazing.
That's when Neil Brennan's head, he was one of the Klan members in the audience, and his head blew up when when he exposed that he was black, and Neil's head blew up. It was a good show. Good show.
Self-righteous. We are creating our own problems by attacking each other in political correctness. What's this about, Steve, in Ottawa?
Yes!
Steve, what's going on?
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Just want to chime in on this issue. I think this is a brilliant example. You guys, I listen to you guys every morning. You guys, for months and months and months, going back to, I don't even know how long now, but just, all this political correctness. Nobody can say anything about anything anymore. Everybody's getting in trouble. Everybody in society is ready to jump on someone to expose them, get them in trouble, with wherever, work, with the press, the media, whatever it is. This woman, we have the right to say what we think, to say what we believe. I don't believe we should be hateful. I'm not hateful, and there should be no tolerance for that. But if you don't believe something, if you don't agree with something, you need to be able to state your opinion. We've created a perfect, sort of situation here where everybody can just do anything that they want, and nobody's held accountable anymore for their actions. This Bruce Jenner thing. Sorry, you're Bruce Jenner. You're a guy. That's my opinion. You can do anything you want, and the people around you need to support you, but I don't need to support you. We have a white woman, her own parents, saying that she's white, and she is, look at this nonsense that she's created. It's completely ridiculous that anybody would support her. Not only support her, this woman should be called out.
Well, she was called out. I mean, she lost her gig. Yeah,
certainly she was called out, but I just don't know how anybody can perpetuate the situation that's going on. I think I finally understand. When I was growing up and a lot younger, I'm 41 now, but when I was a lot younger, our parents and our grandparents saying, I can't believe back in my day, well, you know what, I kind of get that now because, it's just, I think every society faces that, but it's a situation that's, it's completely insane. And fucking Chipper, you'd fucking like this, because when I was 8, I used to fucking bang my fucking butts and dance to kill them all.
This fucking guy rules.
What was the end part of it?
I don't know. I think he felt like his whole phone call was falling apart. So
she has good legs in this picture. I'm actually filling up. I got a partial rod looking at her with her fat little fucking white girl ass on the. She has nice juicy legs.
And one of the
I'd give her a good white poke. I'd never bring her back to the tribe though. I apologize, guys. I'd give her a lousy fuck. I'd send her away for good.
You like thick legs, Jim Norton. You like them to be a little thick, no?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Shapely but thick.
So yeah, it's not like gigantic. But I like a woman's. I want to hold on to hips that I sink into, and I want the pussy to stupidly grab my dick, like sloppy, like like big lips, like sucking a cigar. It's sloppy.
It's a good visual.
Yeah,
I like that.
All those big juicy hips. You know the one where you're gliding in, where you're just pushing your dick in, and you're like, I'm gonna come before it's all the way in. I'm not gonna make it one stroke.
Yes,
that's good puss.
That's good puss. It takes 2 seconds from photo to realize not black. How did she get by so long? But you keep questioning someone because of the tone of their skin. It's a very bad thing now.
Yeah, I know black girls who is just as light as her. I know black girls just as light as this chick.
Could you be tricked into thinking she's a black lady? Sherrod Small.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
All right, you're being honest.
Because I would ask her, and she would lie, and I would believe her.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, where you from?
All right.
Black loins?
Well, there's Rachel.
Now she's crying? Is she crying on there?
No. That's the same clip. I definitely am not white. She's telling everybody that now. And they're all just being extremely nice to her.
Because we gotta accept everybody's fucking insanity now. And not question it like, oh, I'm a bunny rabbit. All right, you're a bunny rabbit. Oh, I'm Puerto Rican home run hitter. Don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'm Dracula. Oh, wait, someone else used that one.
It's fucking sickening. We can't even say bullshit to somebody. We can't call bullshit.
No, you can't.
You are who you say you are. So silly. I'm a superhero.
Yay!
Yes, I am.
Timmy's now a superhero.
I have a cape. I rescue people.
What color is your cape going to be?
Red, so people can see me in the sky.
But Superman has that color.
He did until the horse accident. And I took it off him while he sat there lollygagging in a chair.
Wait, in a wheelchair?
Yes. After he fell off the horsey, I took his cape off.
You did him a favor.
Yes, I did.
That cape caught in those wheels in that wheelchair?
Yeah, because he was sitting on it. It was pulling his head back.
The other part of this Rachel Dolezal story is the creepy brother that's popping up everywhere.
The little pinhead brother?
Oh, my God.
He's making the rounds, that kid.
The burrower. He burrows like a fucking animal.
He's well spoken though.
He is well spoken,
but he's a little rough to look at. Yeah. Can we say that?
You know who he looked like?
His ears are too small. And
he like Tia Tamara, you know the twins from Sister, they little brother, the genius dude.
Yes.
He's like a retarded smart guy.
Good reference. Very good reference. Yeah, that's pretty much the same kid. Look at that.
Ty Mowry.
Wow. You pulled that one out of your ass.
He's more handsome than that dude.
But this kid is representing his mom and dad well. He's going on all the news programs and basically saying his sister is full of shit.
He's making the rounds.
And he's saying that brown crayon story that she's telling is all bullshit, too.
That's modern day psychology. Stop.
Do we have the creepy brother talking? All right, let's listen to this from MSNBC.
I view her as white, pretending to be black. I've never really viewed her as black. I viewed her as being really interested in African American studies and trying to help with fixing racism and stuff, but I've never really viewed her as actually black. I've always viewed her as white.
When you say before that she always considered herself white, how far back do you recall? Because you were adopted when you were 15. And
when she was 15.
When she was 15. So tell me a little bit, when do you remember her first identifying herself as black? When you say she did it
2011, definitely.
Because in interviews, she claimed that even as early as 5 years old, she said she remembers coloring and drawing pictures of herself. She could never pick the peach crayon. It had to be the brown crayon, drawing black curly hair as a child. Do you remember other instances as a child when she would identify and call herself black?
Well, I wasn't alive when she was a child, but growing up, as my parents were saying, it's like there was no signs of her even ever doing that. I mean,
look at that dumb
those pictures that she said she drew. I mean, those are actually not. I'm pretty sure not real because those are only now recently.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Fuck this pinhead too. Fuck this whole fucking family. Enough with them already. Why are we talking? I literally, some fucking bitch got caught lying. So what? Yeah, she's a liar. Got it. Next.
Can we move on?
Move on. The whole country, the fucking media, and again, we're talking about it too. Believe me.
But we're trying to at least make jokes about it.
Now, when she was 5, did she draw with bigger lips? Who cares, you fucking cunt? Gives a fuck. I literally am at my fucking limit with this bitch.
You just hit it.
Fuck her and fuck all of us for being interested. Why do you think she did it? Are you transracial? When I was hatched, I saw her with my fucking burrowing insect body draw herself as black. Although I did her use the N-word once, but she was quoting a Richard Pryor. But why do you think? Who fucking cares why this crazy self-hating bitch is who she is? Jesus Christ, are we pathetic?
Why are we debating this?
Like in all seriousness.
At least.
And we're yapping about it too. We should shut up too.
We can defend ourselves a little bit because we are making the jokes. No one's making the jokes out there.
No, I used to date her, so I couldn't talk about an ex.
But just the fact that this is again, if she was a political or elected, like I guess in the NAACP you are elected, and it is a real organization, so I get why there's some interest. Mm-hmm. But by day 3, interviewing this pointy-eared pinhead brother who wasn't even there. This is why this reporter stinks. She's like, well, did she draw those? Well, I wasn't alive when she was 5. Right. Well, did you hear about it? Like,
why even ask the question if you said that she was 15 when you were adopted?
Right, so he wouldn't see the...
I don't think she was coloring at 15 years old anymore.
Who gives a shit how she saw herself as a child? Since when is that news?
That's right. That's fine. But to lie that you're actually black, that's the thing here.
She's a liar. So's the fucking fat Tilly. Here's what's more interesting than this self-hating cracker. All right, you're a self-hating bitch. Goodbye. This fucking husband that shows up in jail to talk up to this woman who was fucking 2 convicts,
Joyce
or sucking
Mitchell.
one giant dick, and was going to have him killed. And this guy shows up, hey, hon, what's new? So I heard you fucked one and sucked the other, and we're going to have me killed. I know I've been unreasonable.
I brought your magazines from
Here's
home.
your magazines, yes.
Right.
Oh, my God, no.
I got all your toiletries.
I've been unreasonable.
I know. You wanted to watch something. I was a little selfish with the TV. Fair enough. That's a good reason enough to have sex with one guy and take another well-endowed man in your mouth and then help them escape from jail and plot to kill me.
I get it.
Yeah, the other guys are kind of laughing at me, but, you're right.
Oh. Why would he visit her?
Unless, here's the only thing I want to hear.
Yeah.
Guards reported that the meeting was 45 minutes, and all they could hear is the word cunt being screamed into the phone.
Over and over again.
His lawyer said he's absolutely not standing behind her, and he's there to get answers to some questions.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Well,
all right. You know
what?
What does dick taste like?
Tilly's lawyer said that she's very distraught and weepy.
Okay.
I think she's on suicide watch, too.
Oh, she has to be.
Yeah.
Just let her kill herself. Like, why would you, let her go? Turn around. We want to save the taxpayers some money, so we've handed her a belt until your pants are falling down. Wink.
Oh, my God.
I stand correct. That actually makes me happier. All right, so back to this self-hating white twat.
Well, Jay in Cleveland has a question for you, Jim Norton.
Hi, Jay.
Oh, man. Let's go to Jay because it is something you have brought up on this show a bunch of times over the years.
Chicks
go ahead,
with dicks.
Jay.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Jimmy. Yesterday you said that you saw yourself younger as being black and growing up,
Yes,
etc.
I did.
And I don't see that any different than transgender people that do the same. That maybe you grew out of it, but what happened? I'm doing this just as a devil advocate because I think this bitch too.
No, I understand people keep asking that, and I don't have the medical knowledge, but the difference I think is the way the medical community looks at it. Like if they just looked at trannies as guys who go, I'm a woman, and it was totally a mental thing and a self-hate thing, then that would be one thing. But it's not. And I told you, I asked the therapist that one time. She says, no, medically, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And she named a bunch of stuff, and I can't remember any of it. I should for the next time this comes up. But that, to me, is why I see it differently.
Because I grew up in the suburb of of Cleveland, Shaker Heights, Ohio, and I'm a black guy, and I've had one of my best friends, what y'all can call the wiggerest of wiggers, but he was down. he didn't see himself as black, but
right, he was like culturally.
Yeah, and I know a lot of other white people the same way.
Definitely.
And I don't think they see themselves as being black, but I can see how they completely immerse themselves in that culture. And I don't see anything wrong with it, but sometimes it seems like society deems it wrong if a white person adapts a black culture, but if a black person adapts a white culture, it's completely acceptable.
Fine. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Like Eminem or a lot of white guys that grew up in, all right, you're your own your environment.
To get to your original point, though, I mean, Jimmy was embracing black culture a little bit when he was younger, but he knew the whole time he was white. That's the difference here.
Oh, right? God, yeah, I never doubted that I was white.
Fuck, and she knows she's white. Yes. She's just lying to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, but
it's insulting.
I'm saying, but why is it why do we, this is just this first, probably the first case of this is now going to hit and then spread, but this despisable cunt makes a really bad example of if there's actually people who actually do see themselves like this. So why is it acceptable for us to say, Bruce Jenner, okay, yeah, you won gold medals and you had a cock and now you got a vagina? But
because if it's medically different, if one is like a real thing.
This is the first public case of this. I'm guessing back in the 70s, at one point in time, they said being gay was a mental problem. And then at one point in time, they're saying being transgender was a mental problem. So either we have to look into this and start accepting either more of it or just disregard all of it.
No, it doesn't work that way with science. It doesn't work that way with medical stuff. This is not about accepting and going, well, you say you're a Republican. Okay, technically you were a Democrat. This isn't about us. It's about what medicine says or science says. This is not about being polite.
It's not about opinion.
Yeah, but how many cases of this actually have come across?
Not that many, which want to tell you the difference. There's been a lot of trannies throughout history. There's very few.
So we don't have a large sample size to actually have a large enough case study to go, aha, everyone who thinks like this across the board are crazy nutbags.
So what do you think it is? What do you think?
Yeah. I'm taking it on an individual basis. For her, I think she's a delusional hoe.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to discount
everybody.
Other people.
I agree.
That comes up. I take everybody on a person-to-person
No,
basis.
I think that your race is your race. You can't. If my mother is Irish or whatever, my father's Irish. There's no fact that will change that. And if there's another fact,
then why Why are we so easily saying that it's acceptable for a man or a woman?
Because it's a different. The problem I think with this whole thing is you're having a real issue with that, and you're trying to tie something else in with the fact that the whole tranny thing is bugging you, and you're trying to tie something else in and go, why is this okay? Like, let's say this. How about
trannies are
okay? All right. Whatever. How about this? People who are born hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's medically. There's something there. That's not an opinion.
Right.
Okay, but do you understand that once again, with you brought up science. Once again, with science, we have to study something and actually make a case for it. Now, and if there's not enough to study, you can't make a great decision on what's going on.
We have a long history of black people assimilating to white culture. A long history of that. How many black people, no matter how criticized by Farrakhan or anybody they were for being too white, how many black people, no matter how white their behavior has been, quote unquote, or their assimilation has been, or their immersion into white culture, how many black people historically can you tell me that are actually white? Maybe we haven't had it from.
Actually, right now, there's a big deal going on in Jamaica and some of the Caribbean islands of women bleaching themselves.
Oh yeah, bleach out their skin. Yeah.
Okay, Michael Jackson, perfect example. Do you think he was
Sammy
white?
Sosa. You think Sammy Sosa's a white dude?
What do you think? Do you think? Or better yet, Michael Jackson, the most famous one.
Yeah, it's a great example.
Now, do you think that he thought he was white or getting away from his culture and his family, or do you think he had a mental problem?
Both.
Both.
That doesn't have to be one or the other, dude. I think he was a little nuts. He was so fucking famous. I think that makes you a little delusional too. When you're that, you can't do anything without everybody staring at you and commenting on it, and your whole life is under a microscope. And he hated his father, and he wanted to sing better, so he needed a thinner nose. And he might have been gay. We don't know. Was he a pedophile? We don't know. And he wanted to be fucking Diana Ross.
Right. In the end, though, he knew he was black.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
He just didn't like it.
He just didn't like
I don't think.
what it looked.
That's up to him.
He just didn't like what he looked like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he saw himself in the mirror, he's like, he did not like what he saw, and he decided the way around that was to bleach his skin.
You're kind of making the point, like, because he was bleaching his skin. They found skin bleach, and doing that, it doesn't make you a white person.
And some people don't bleach their skin to be white. Some people bleach their skin just to be light.
Okay, yeah.
Not white. So it's all what you're doing, your reasons behind it, and your motives.
And to break this down, I think a lot of people are annoyed by this Rachel broad because she's lied.
That's
it comes down to the lying part of it.
Exactly. Why can't nobody address that?
The more you kind of look into this woman, you see that she really embraced black culture. I don't think anyone's denying that.
But don't make me an asshole for not buying into your dumb lie.
But it's pretty obvious she's been lying the whole time, and that's what people have a problem with.
And still lying. Still lying.
I have no doubt that she probably embraced the black culture, like they said, maybe at 11 years old. I have no doubt about that.
Sure.
She married a black guy, right? She's got black kids that she adopted through what, his other marriage or something?
I don't know. That's going to come to light soon, too.
I think she has a donkey of her own, too. So do
you think that it's the same thing? I know you're playing devil's advocate, but sometimes playing devil's advocate we become unreasonable, and I've done it too. Where like no matter what's do you think that medically her saying, I know we haven't done the case study, I'm just asking your opinion. Do you think that her saying I'm black because I hang out with black people or I like black people more is the same as somebody who's legitimately a transgender person?
From her, this woman right here. She's just a lying bitch that's just she's delusional.
Yes.
All right.
And I ain't gonna buy into that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say if someone else in the future came up.
Why won't you say that?
Because I haven't met that person yet.
Well, all right. I mean, hopefully someone else comes forward, and that it might be a more interesting case than this one.
Yeah.
This one's black. And white.
Yeah, dude,
she lied.
Listen, Raven Simone said like a year ago that she didn't identify as being black. Like, she don't see herself as black.
Okay.
So it happens on the other side, too.
Absolutely happens a lot.
But you don't see Raven Simone putting white shit on her face saying, hey, look at me, I'm white.
Yeah.
Buy into it or you're fucking...
And she purposely was trying to deceive everybody by putting on the bronzing powder or whatever the hell she was doing. She said she had no problem going out in the sun knowing that would make her darker. So she wasn't doing the suntan lotion or any of that shit. She was trying to deceive people. Spending $2,000 on those weaves. I'm going to be obsessed with that all day.
The main problem
I like keeping my money. $2,000 on a hairdo.
People take out loans on them and pay payments on them.
Ah, that's crazy.
It's nuts. It's nuts, Opie.
The main problem I have with this woman is that she benefited being white, like in Howard when she went to sue the school.
Yeah,
that's why we're calling her a liar. She's an opportunist. Exactly. Sherrod's right.
But if I come across someone that actually was like, no, I identify as black and do what a transgender person would do and dress up in dresses or put on the makeup knowing that they might get beat up by somebody and actually live that lifestyle, then I can't knock that.
Why? So you can't, because you keep tying it into trans. Why the obsession? I
don't know.
Why do people have this obsession with fucking? I know why I have the obsession because I'm a fucking half a homo. But I mean, why does everybody else have this obsession with tying one? Like, well, if this one's okay, and this is black people who are doing it.
I know.
Even more than white people.
Because it's been done so many times that now even black people are using that fucking argument. It's like, stop.
It's a different.
You can make the argument separately.
They're different situations.
I don't see that. Don't see it as that.
Okay,
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
It is.
All right.
I don't see it as that. If you're saying that, because I think once again, if you're a dude, you're a dude, and if you're black, or if you're white. But if someone actually saw themselves from birth to adulthood as one thing, and we're supposed to accept this. Why can't what keeps it from going on from other ones?
Because there are medical differences. It's the medical thing. I know what you're saying. I don't say transsexuals are who they are because they say they are that. Mm-hmm. Dude, I used the example yesterday. I'm 6'4". From now on, Jim Norton is 6'4". You're going to say, Jim Norton, sure he's cute, but he's an asshole.
But see, that's something that you can measure. That's something you can measure, and something that is a physical measurement that everyone that agreed on.
Yes.
And at one point in time, not that long ago, everyone agreed on if you was born a dude, you're a dude. If you're born a chick, you're a chick.
Right.
And then all of us gradually over the 80s and 90s and 2000s. States have started allowing people to change their gender on their driver's license and identifications on the birth.
Well, don't forget, dude, hold on, one thing, and not to cut you off, but part of it is that in the last 30 or 40 years, medical, like as far as being able to say I'm a woman or whatever it is, like we do surgeries now that were never possible before. So I think that people are more, like it was uncomfortable for someone to go, I am this person, and then just change my gender. No one could comprehend it. I mean, I know what you're saying. I just think that there's medical stuff.
But still, if that person got burnt up in a fire, and the only thing was left was DNA, and they can only identify them between male and female, the coroner will look at that and go, this male burnt up wearing a dress.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. You're right. I mean, I don't know if there's any difference between.
He's pretty much right about that.
Yeah, you might be. I don't know medically if you're right, but you might be right.
Oh, it's all
but for some reason, yeah, I don't think they're the same thing.
I just believe some people are absolutely born in the wrong fucking body. I now believe that. When I was growing up, maybe not so much, but now I do.
It's like I don't look at Bruce Jenner. I don't look at Caitlyn Jenner as a woman. I look at him as a transgender woman.
Right.
I don't look at him as the same kind of woman my mother is.
Of course. It's its own category now.
But some people saying you got to call him a woman. He's a woman like any other woman.
No,
I don't buy into that.
I hear that. It's a whole nother category. That's the category that makes him feel better as a person.
I wish I had a better rebuttal as far as like what the medical differences are. I just don't know. Yeah. So I probably should know.
All right, Jay, we gave you a lot of time today, brother.
Hey, thank you. Hey, go see Jim Norton in Pittsburgh.
Thank you, Jay. Please do.
Yes.
All right, man. Take care.
And let's not forget this Rachel broad. It would take her only a couple hours to look white again.
A bucket of water.
Yeah, a good shower,
a nice bucket right to the face.
Gets rid of the bronzing powder or whatever she's doing with that, and then you take that weave out.
It's disturbing.
And she could just go back to living, looking like a white woman.
She don't understand how insulting it is. That's the part she's not getting.
I don't get it either because
it's insulting
to black people. It's very insulting.
Don't nobody want to be fooled.
White people,
even if you think you're coming in there to help people, nobody wants to be tricked. Nobody wants to be fooled. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Even if you're coming in saving babies, who gives a fuck?
That's the biggest part of this story that they're not touching on a lot yet.
It's like you lied to everybody.
She lied
and
and tricked a lot of people.
It's like, stop, shorty. Stop. You're too much. You're a handful. You fucking got too much going on in your head. Go solve your own shit before you meet anybody.
There you go. What happens to her? We said yesterday she's got a good book in her. If she tells the truth in a book, in the book, wow, that would be a good read.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's going to be a movie. She just gave the industry a reason to make another blackface fucking movie.
and who's going to play her?
They fighting for that.
Who's going to play Rachel Dolezal in the movie?
What about the Love Hewitt? She got the hips for it.
You think Love Hewitt could pull that off?
You could black her face up. She'd be a hot black girl.
Come on.
Jennifer Love Hewitt would be a hot. Who would be the hot black girl as a white girl? Send in your suggestions, fans.
Let's grab some of those weaves that Rachel does and put them on some of these actresses and see who would pull it off.
Look at that Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, she pull off a little brownie brown.
She's all right, huh?
A little toasted almond bar. Turn that into a little toasted almond.
I think we all have tried to embrace another culture a little bit.
Of course we have. I mean, yeah.
My classic story, when I was really into basketball, right. I was serious about it for a long time. I was hanging out with a lot of brothers.
Okay.
Started listening to some black music and all that because it was all around me.
Okay.
And I was feeling the culture a little bit.
Were you breakdancing? You breakdancing?
And then I realized
Otis Redding.
And then I realized how white I truly was when I used the N-word in front of the guys, and I got punched.
See?
And pretty much knocked out.
Knocked out?
Well, that's how I see it, yes. I was playing basketball.
Well, hold on, now you're doing a Rachel. Now how you see it. So were you knocked out?
Well, I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
I do believe so.
Under what circumstance did you
my good friend Gary, we were playing basketball in a pickup game. I was around the black guys all the time. I went to the basketball camps. I was on the buses. I was playing the music.
Right.
Or listening to their music.
Right.
I wasn't brave enough to actually buy black music.
No, you'd be embarrassed going in.
And then Gary hit a shot. It's a classic story. And I said, nice shot. And I used the N-word.
Nice shot, nigga?
Yeah. And I didn't get the whole word out because I got punched. And next thing I know, I'm looking up from the basketball court.
Who punched you, Gary or somebody else?
Gary, he was my closest black friend. Man,
he had to.
He fucking turned on me.
He had to hit you because they would have been like this. You let white people use the nigga word to you?
You should give me one N-word.
He probably still helped you off the ground, too, and got you home.
I was in shock.
You left him no choice, Opie. You called him out in front of the other black people.
I was in shock. I learned a lesson that day.
How old
I was using the word with love.
Right.
Maybe 16-ish.
You should have said, my nigga.
I was in high school, so 16 or 17.
Wow, yeah.
And I learned. I'm like, okay, well, I'm embracing the black culture a little bit, but there's...
It's only so many places you can step without...
Man, I don't know.
16, 17. You should have known better.
No, I was a stupid white kid. Very protected by an overbearing mom.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know shit at 16 or 17. I didn't know nothing. But Jimmy's right. Why the fuck are we spending so much time on this?
With this woman. And I want to have better medical answers for that comparison.
Right now. Because race is a hot topic right now.
Yeah, but it's not like she's... it wasn't like I don't know, maybe it is a big deal because it was NAACP and it wasn't just some, it is a big organization. So,
you know how hard she made life for black women who actually look like that? Because there's a bunch of black women who actually look like that. Everybody's going to be staring at them like that. Mm-hmm.
The one on CNN.
Bitch.
Yeah, people are going to be grabbing their light-skinned black female friends and just start wiping them.
Licking
them.
Oh, no,
it's not coming off. You said it would come off. Oh, my God, I'm getting fired. She works for Human Resources.
It's the one on CNN that you're talking about. She kind of looks like Rachel. Oh. And she's giving those looks when she's on the panel, like, fuck this bitch.
Yes, it made her life difficult.
I forgot her name, but she's on there a lot.
Let me tell you something. Black women do not like this fucking bitch. We're talking about behind closed doors. Who would? If a white woman found out some chick was fake white and fucking headed the white AACP nigga.
Right.
Whatever organization y'all got. Fucking.
We got more on
the government.
Not this year, it ain't.
We got more on Joyce Mitchell and her husband visiting her in jail.
Oh, yes. Now, that's a fun story.
We could do that after the break. Wow, the phones are lit. People do want to talk about this shit, though.
That's good. It's a good forum to talk. I'd rather we talk about shit than not talk about shit.
Yeah, stop treating this bitch with kid gloves. I agree with Joe on Long Island.
Yes.
They got to really start pushing if they're going to be interviewing her.
You see what happened to the Queen in Game of Thrones when they just last episode they made her walk through the fucking whole town spitting on her? Anybody saw that episode?
Yo.
That's what we should do.
I had to pause it and come through it. I love her.
Yeah, she's a hot woman.
Lena Headey is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, my girl's in love with her, too.
I haven't seen the episode yet.
Like, she's so pretty.
Fuck. What are you doing to me?
But that's what we need to do to Rachel.
She's my favorite person on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
You know Peter Dinklage is from New Jersey?
Is he?
Yeah, he's just a Jersey guy. He sounds like he's all British.
I thought he was British, too.
Born in Morristown or whatever.
No, he was not.
He's a Jersey kid.
So maybe he's faking some shit.
He's 46 from New Jersey.
He's faking?
He's not British.
He's like Madonna when it comes to the British accent?
But I feel like he speaks sort of British in
I've seen
his other projects.
I was Googling
he does.
Lena Headey and Peter Dinklage. Like, they was something they were doing together, like a party where he was like sitting by a piano or something.
Yeah.
And they were just joking around back and forth. She's British.
She's British. She's so hot.
Oh, she's phenomenal. Boy, would she play a twat pretty well. Feel bad for her now, but the Queen has done some horrible shit.
She did some bad shit.
Teenage girl chat.
That walk was humiliating. It was so great.
Oh, that fucking rump.
But he's
a great rump.
I was tugging my prick. Even though it was CGI, I didn't care.
I didn't care either. It had a little Schindler to it.
Yeah.
He's of German,
They cut her
English,
hair.
and Irish descent, though, Peter Dinklage.
German, English, and Irish.
And Irish.
You don't got any black in him? A little taste of Gary Coleman in that little body?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
A pinch of black?
Maybe.
Sprinkle? I thought he was from England. I really thought he was. Wasn't he in Elf?
He was an Elf.
Did he have an English accent in that?
He ran across the conference table in Elf.
No.
And I think he had an English accent in that.
No.
I mean, he didn't.
No.
Okay.
No, plenty of movies that he's been in, he doesn't have an English accent.
That accent.
Name them all, Trav Dog.
Elf.
That accent is not Morristown, New Jersey, though.
No.
Let's hear him in Elf for a second.
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it.
Still funny.
Not now. Can you please go back to the pit? I'll come visit you in a little while, okay?
I didn't know you had elves working here.
Boy, you're hilarious, my friend. He doesn't.
It's still great.
Get back to the story, please.
It's so great.
So, on the cover above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
No, we're all laughing our heads off.
Did you have to borrow a reindeer to get down here?
Buddy, go back to the basement.
Hey, Jackweed, I get more action in a week than you've had your entire life. I've got houses in LA, Paris, and Vail.
Oh.
Each one of them with a 70-inch plasma screen. So I suggest you wipe that stupid smile off your face before I come over there and smack it off. You feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf. You! Ow! Hey,
That movie is so stupid.
It's hilarious, funny.
It really is hilarious.
Oh, man.
God.
Will Ferrell's a fucking idiot.
No one knew Peter Dinklage at that point, right?
No, I didn't think they did.
No, he was known because he did The Station Agent before that, and that was
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now everyone knows who the fuck he is.
Yeah, now
he is a massive star.
Massive? I wouldn't say that.
Massive.
How does he
Huge?
not win a
No.
fucking Emmy
Big?
for that performance? I forget who they gave it to last year, but you were like, oh, you fucking idiots.
For drama last year?
Doesn't nobody win on that show?
I don't know if they have a lot of wins.
Like, there's nobody.
I don't think they have a lot of wins.
I don't think so.
They may
the
have won like technical stuff, but not.
Yeah.
No,
How have they won none of the acting?
I don't know. There's so many different shows that you could say that about. I mean,
No, like name me one that with better acting than Game of Thrones.
no. I'm saying there's so many shows that you could say that about.
House of Cards.
How have they not won for acting?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Where's a better acting?
House
than-
of Cards.
I've never seen him. Is that with Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
He wins though.
He wins. Netflix, they fucking win over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those bastards. They're doing good work.
I like the Game of Thrones.
Jeb's been everywhere. Look at Jeb Bush. Opie, no, he voting for Jeb.
I'm not voting for Jeb. I'm voting for Donald fucking Trump.
Oh, my God, don't even say that.
I am so happy.
You know what?
I am so happy that he's fucking up everything.
I'd rather vote for Rachel Dolezal than for fucking Donald Trump.
I am so happy he's fucking up everything. So many people are pissed off at Donald Trump today.
Oh, because he's running?
Oh,
I know the Republicans hate it.
That's what I'm saying.
They hate it.
He's messing up everything. How great is that?
He's getting more attention than...
and the shit he
is.
And the shit he said during his press conference was hilarious.
Yeah, he's off the chain.
But I don't know if he's off the chain. I think he knows he's hilarious.
Yeah,
I know
he knows he's hilarious.
And I think he knows he's not taking this seriously.
No.
He's playing the media.
You know who Donald Trump is in this race? He's what the black dude, the rents too high dude was for the governor race in New York.
Yeah, right.
Jimmy
He's the white
McNulty,
version of that.
Not Jimmy McNulty. Jimmy...
we had him in here.
Jimmy McNulty was the wire. Jimmy...
With the gloves?
We had him in here.
Rent is too high.
He was entertaining as all hell, man.
Oh, yes, the LA.
There
he is.
Jimmy McMillan. Okay, yeah, Jimmy Whatever happened to him?
He looked like old Blade. Blade the movie?
Yeah. He was great.
Like if Blade was killing fucking vampires at 85 years old and still complain about the rent.
Yes, that's Jimmy, all right.
Yeah, Jimmy.
We're going to talk about Donald Trump after the break, and we got a lot of his sound bites.
He's a mess.
It's so funny how the papers are so different. The New York Post has it like, Trump, Donald, I'll make the White House mine. And fucking the Daily News has a picture of him with clown makeup. Clown runs for president. Trump throws rubber nose in GOP ring.
Oh, that's a great cover.
He's more than a clown.
Oh, that cover.
He's fucking with y'all.
You know what? Oh, my God.
I mean, what he said about Mexicans. Oh, my God. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He's a rebel rouser.
Yeah, we'll get into all that after the break.
I want to talk about 50 Cent, too.
Yeah.
Big trial.
50?
We're supposed to have him in soon.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Oh, really?
A little sex tape action.
Next month.
Wait, he's on trial for a sex tape?
He bought the rights to, like, Rick Ross's ex.
Oh, ex, yeah.
Had sex on, and her shitty boyfriend sold it to 50 Cent, and he put it online. And
I thought the girlfriend sold it to 50, but it wasn't the girlfriend. It was the ex-boyfriend of the...
I thought the boyfriend.
And is it Rick Ross in the tape?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
He did it to try to hurt Rick Ross.
Right.
But, yeah.
This is baby's, I guess, the mother of his kid.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so that's a biggie. We also have Joel McHale stopping in to say hi today. Is he the host of the ESPYs?
Yes.
Wow.
We can ask him about that Caitlyn Jenner award.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
no reason.
how courageous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's annoying.
You see this girl singing the national anthem before the game last night?
She looks like Roy Orbison.
She does.
No, I don't like her, though.
She's got cerebral palsy. She's been blind her whole life, and she could belt out the fucking tune.
She still looks like Roy Orbison. God bless her and her
She got
gifts.
the haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
cut and glass.
Pretty woman. Why is she singing this at the game?
Marlene, I believe. Van Hoos.
She's a cutie. Look at her.
Walking down the street, pretty woman. Sweetheart, you're not supposed to sing that.
She's not 16, is she?
17.
No, she just died. Unfortunately, she really contributed so much to rock and roll. Oh, no, that's Roy Orbison. Sorry. I don't know how old she is.
She actually might be, she was 16 in 2012, so.
What?
She might be 19 years old now.
Okay.
I think they said she was 19 now.
And she still looks small, though, like a little kid.
She's had some problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was born with problems.
What, you got those Gary Coleman kidneys? She got the Coleman kits?
She's got the cerebral, and she's blind.
Yeah, where is Sharpton through all this, by the way? Even though there was no violent crime, but I would like to hear him weigh in on this.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful.
Well, he would have by now, so why isn't he? That's the question.
He probably doesn't know what to say.
He can't help himself.
This is the first time I ever heard you guys saying, where is Sharpton? I need to hear from. Like,
I know.
You don't like Sharpton.
Normally I say that
I
after I
like to
take
hear
a
from
big
him,
dump.
though.
Oh, yeah.
It always makes me...
Yeah, he's another one I enjoy hearing from.
Ah, he's great.
I enjoy it.
It tickles me.
Yes, it does.
It's great.
It's annoying, but I enjoy it.
I miss Roy Ennis for that reason. When they used to go at each other, it was great.
Wow, the old days. Jason Schwartzman is coming in to say hi as well. And then Natasha Leggero is coming in. Leggero, excuse me.
Okay.
She was supposed to be here last week, but her flight was canceled or something. So
she playing.
She was just on a nightly show.
Funny
with Larry Wilmore.
Funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take a break. Anyone got plugs? We're good.
Pittsburgh the 26th. New Mexico is coming up for me. So people that asked me to come to why don't you come to these areas and do your act? I am. Buy tickets.
Or I'm not coming back. Yeah, you got to buy the tickets.
My shows sell really well, but last minute. Like my shows, I've been panicking probably for the last 8 months about shows constantly. And they always do great, but it's always, my people are so fucking last minute. It used to drive me nuts. I'd be with Dice, and we'd be doing like, say, an 800-seat room. And I remember Kenny would say to him in the afternoon, we're at 470. And he'd go, good, sold out. And he knew that these people were so last minute. And it would either be sold out or very close to it. He knew that he was going to get 40% of his business in the last 3 hours.
Oh, God, it's a
nightmare.
That's going to be stressful.
Scary.
Must be nice to have people who just know what they're going to do a week in advance.
Yes. I thought that was white people. So white people don't do that?
My people are white, but they don't identify as white.
Okay.
They're creep Americans.
All right, and Sherrod, what do you got, buddy?
I don't know. We got Race Wars. We got Race Wars. X-Pac.
X-Pac.
X-Pac's coming on today. Yeah, that's today. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It'll be live on Daily Motion at 5 o'clock, so you can watch it online.
Whoa, all right. Let's push that hard today. Let's push that on the Twitter for the people, too, later on, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tweet that shit. Get Sherrod some numbers for Race Wars.
You want to triple the numbers.
Him and Kurt Metzger doing a great job with that.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of Donald Trump audio after the break.
Okay, bet.
It's Sherrod Small in studio. Just killing it.
Indeed.
Doing Race Wars today. Sherrod and Kurt Metzger live on Daily Motion at 5 o'clock.
That's right.
We'll all be tweeting that later.
Great.
Yeah.
I got a text from Kurt, who's just such a social pariah. Like, I want to come in more with Sherrod. I'm like, well, then just fucking come in.
Yeah.
Hey, well, dummy.
I said, Kurt, just come.
He's awkward.
He's an awkward... He's a clumsy man. But
yes,
you can always Kurt's fucking hilarious. Man.
He's too funny.
Come in tomorrow.
Yeah, come in tomorrow.
There you go.
He ain't listening.
Done.
He's asleep right now.
Well, what the fuck? He's got to be awake. He's got to figure out that getting up early thing.
Yeah.
Oh, keep on rocking in the free world. That's right.
We talked about this before the show, and I literally thought this was a song from 1974. I can't believe this is 89.
1989, Neil Young.
89?
Didn't you think this was an older song?
Wait, 1989? That's weird. I thought this was out like...
I did too.
No, yeah.
Can we check the year of the song, Adrian, and then have a guess?
Wasn't it in
I
the
believe
movie
it was late 80s, early 90s.
No, it's 89.
Yeah.
It is 89.
Yeah.
Why not?
It was written about the Reagan years. And, like, George Bush running for president.
He was happy about Bush?
No.
Oh. I almost just shit my pants. Oh, the kid may have to do the old fucking moonwalk up to the top.
Did you really?
Almost. Boy, I gave a little push.
A little loose?
It was a nice gasser.
Loose goose.
But I can sense.
Lucy and the goose?
If I push again, my water's going to burst.
Let's have a tickle fight.
Oh.
Come on, push one more time.
No, I would pudding my pants.
Neil Young says Donald Trump can't use "Rockin' in the Free World" in his campaign.
Oh, he said
the Donald. You know what? This guy though. Hold on a minute. We're gonna get into Donald Trump in a second, but I saw this video and now I'm curious if it's real or not. Go ahead, Drew in Raleigh.
You drew a Raleigh. Good for you.
Hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing?
Hey, good.
Yeah, I saw it on the Chive this morning. It looks pretty real. It's in the background of that Veta Grant Susteren or whatever her crazy ass name is.
Van Susteren.
He's doing a newscast, and a guy walks across the street in the background, hooks up a bag, and you can see it get hoisted up over the
prison wall. Is it the same prison where the guys escaped? Adrian, what do you got on this?
That's why they're doing the newscast out front.
Yeah, it's the same prison, but it's not real.
Yeah, I didn't think it was real. Okay.
What was the video, though?
Well, how is it not real then?
You want me to play it?
Yeah.
And you have to see this before we go because we're getting so many viewer emails, tweets, and Facebook messages right now. It's about Molly Lyons' report outside the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York. As you can see, someone with a bag crossed in the background, and then someone else with a rope hoisted the bag over the prison wall. Many of you feared it could be more contraband going into the prison. It turns out this is a legitimate delivery. We report, you decide.
How is that a legitimate delivery? And by the way, it is a real video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's a real video, but they're saying that's a legitimate delivery. That's
That was
how
Chinese. They got Chinese food to the prison sometimes.
Oh, that's funny, man. The guy just hooks a bag up to a rope and they pull it up over the prison wall right behind the reporter.
I guess it's less of a risk than opening the front gate.
But
that's a good point, too. I didn't think of that. All right.
Yeah.
But what kind of delivery was it? You're the news. You got to tell us what
probably files.
What was that?
Probably Tilly's pert.
Oh, man.
Good old Tilly.
Yeah, Benoit balls for Tilly.
Oh,
the inside of my mouth hurts so fucking bad.
Did you
now.
bite it?
Because I sleep with that
the mouth guard.
Mouth guard, and sometimes I get like a little sore in my mouth.
Like your gum or on your lip?
Does it help at all, Jim?
Yeah, it does help.
It is helping
Thank
you?
Yeah, no, it's not a fucking cold sore.
Is on your gum?
Yeah.
Damn.
I got checked for cold sores. I don't have them. How, I don't know.
You were angry about that?
How I don't get cold sores is beyond me. The test came back negative. I'm like, what? Oh, well.
Maybe your body doesn't identify with cold sores.
I don't.
Cold sores.
Yeah, cold sores. But it
out.
really fucking hurts.
You never had swamp lip?
Never.
You're a lucky man.
I can't believe it.
It's on your gum?
No, it's like where the lip meets the gum in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's from the mouth guard, just from probably grinding it. Yeah, I probably just grind it.
Why can't they make those things better?
It's actually on the lip, not the gum. Like, right there.
Yeah.
And it hurts like hell?
Like heck.
Like heck.
You see the mouthpieces like LeBron James and the rest of them wear in these games?
Steph Curry.
And they look pretty comfortable wearing that shit. So why can't they make a mouth guard for Jim Norton
This
so he
is
can sleep
pushing my
better?
jaw forward. This is like got to be a hard mouth guard, and your jaw gets pushed forward like that.
How the hell do you sleep after
What?
putting
And
something like that in your
Well,
mouth?
what I do is after that, I take a chin strap and I put it on my head like I have the mumps, and that will keep when you're sleeping. Sometimes your mouth goes like opens, and then your tongue falls back. So if you do that and you strap yourself, then your jaw is held forward.
And
Are you
can
for
sleep.
real?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You got pictures of the latest mouth guard? I really enjoy when
I want to see you in your pajamas with your fucking whole headgear on.
Yeah. My PJs.
Yeah.
Looking for something to clean my shotgun. Like fucking talking to Charlene with a mouth guard right now. Jim talks to his rifle.
Right. Donald Trump announces he's running for president.
Finally.
Oh, this is just the greatest thing to
Now
happen
the real
in a long
candidate.
fucking time.
It's the real candidates getting involved now, right?
Because now they got to spend time on Donald Trump, and all these guys are just fucking. They need the attention from the media,
Yes.
and they're not getting it because it's all about Donald Trump.
Of course it is.
And his sideshow.
As it should be.
It's a sideshow in the end.
Definitely.
He's not going to be elected president of the United States of America.
But you know what? He has a better shot than people think. Here's why. And I'm telling you this. Because it's Bush and Clinton. Everyone is sick of those fucking... literally since 1980, there has been a Bush or a Clinton in the White House until Obama, which was, 2008? So from 1980 to 28 straight fucking years, we had one of those last names, and either the president or vice president.
Yep.
Like that, two families
Yep.
in this country?
Disgusting.
Both of them. Whether it doesn't matter what side you're on, I'm fucking sick of fuck Hillary and fuck Jeb Bush. Both of them can go, just fuck off. Pass the torch, you cocksuckers. Jesus, two families.
Move on. Move
The
on.
fucking wife or the brother. Who do you want? Neither. I don't want either. I don't want the fucking wife. I don't want the one that used to make the pot roast or the other dummy who wouldn't get the attention at the table while Dad and the big brother were talking about what it was like to be president. Fuck both of these guys.
You're right.
I'm sick of them.
But if Hillary is the president, we get Bill again.
No, I understand the
How much
attraction
fun
to that.
that would be fun.
It would be, but you know what? I've had
would be
enough of him,
fun.
too. I've had enough of his fucking country bumpkin. I'm just trying to help, folks. Shut up.
He would but he would have to give the White House tour and show the White House Christmas tree.
He gonna give a tour, all right.
Yeah, no, I don't hate Clinton, but, I'm just sick of the names. It's
Same
like
shit.
that's the best
all we
can
got.
do.
That's all we got in America.
It's so funny how we'll laugh at Russia and Vladimir Putin. Like, oh my God, these assholes.
Yeah.
And literally, we've had two names in almost fucking 30 years.
Maybe it's fixed. Maybe we fix our own elections.
We went from 2 parties to 2 families.
Yeah. It really has come
We
down
don't have
to
much
that.
choice in this country. We try to pretend and we fool ourselves. Hey, we the freest. Nigga, shut up.
So yeah, maybe Trump is, he's the joke, but the guy is literally a self-made billionaire. I know he started with money, his family started. He's a billionaire, and I don't even like him that much. I think he's a bit of a verbose ass. But you know what? Here's where he's different, is he says whatever he wants.
That's true.
Dumb shit, smart shit. He says everything that these politicians would say if they had fucking 1 ounce of balls. But they're so guarded when they talk. If he was guarded when he talked, he would never say dumb shit.
Right. He'll be Mitt Romney.
And this is how people...
Well, Romney say dumb shit.
And this is how people talk when they have nothing to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Yes, that's why I love it.
That's why I'm loving it, because it's completely unfiltered, because no one could take any of his fucking jobs.
Yes.
And even if they do, he's got, it depends. Some say he has $4 billion, others say he has $9 billion.
That's the dream, to be that rich that you don't give a fuck and you can say what you want.
Say whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, yes, Kenny.
GH, may I chime in?
Sure.
Club Soda Kenny endorses Donald Trump for president.
Why?
Because he's a good businessman.
He does no business.
Yeah.
He was bragging about that during his press conference.
Look at his dumb face. His face is just, I can't with Donald
He
Trump.
sounded a little silly yesterday, but,
Unscripted, though. He just went out there and he winged it.
And talked.
Yeah.
But just think how he's
He was
going
just
to
winging
remodel
that shit.
the White House.
Right.
He'll make it nice.
Well, why don't we get into this a little bit? We got a lot of clips.
I don't see Donald being president. It ain't happening. But he
he's
is
pissing
entertaining.
off everybody.
And that's what I love about him.
Everyone is so annoyed, and he knows he's annoying people, and he gets off on that.
He's the Rachel Dolezal of this race.
Sure. All right, what do we got? What's our first clip? We got the official announcement from Donald Trump, right?
We need somebody that literally will take this country and make it great again. We can do that. And I will tell you, I love my life. I have a wonderful family. They're saying, Dad, you're going to do something that's going to be so tough. All of my life I've heard that a truly successful person, a really, really successful person, and even modestly successful, cannot run for public office. Just can't happen. And yet that's the kind of mindset that you need to make this country great again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
And then somewhere Neil Young's like, what the fuck? You can't use my song.
You know what, Trump? That was a little bit melodramatic, but it's not as embarrassing as reporting for Dewey. That's stiff jerk off. You want that fucking stiff jerk off running things? Reporting for Dewey. Go eat some ketchup out of your wife's pussy, fucking asshole. Shut up. Had enough of all these fucking hacks.
And that wasn't good enough. Now they're doing mustard. Now they're doing mustard.
Oh, that fucking dork! You want that nerd? I know he did serve in the military, so I should shut up. John Kerry did serve in the military. But
do you got the Donald Trump clip when he just beat the shit out of John Kerry? Making fun of the fact that he was biking at 72 years old. Oh, it is in the montage? You didn't hear the John Kerry one?
No.
Oh, he gave him a good beating.
Oh, good.
But first, we got the next clip. Donald compares China's leaders versus ours to the Patriots playing a high school football team.
People say, oh, you don't like China. No, I love them. But their leaders are much smarter than our leaders. And we can't sustain ourselves with that. There's too much. It's like take the New England Patriots and Tom Brady and have them play your high school football team. That's the difference between China's leaders and our leaders. They are ripping us. We are rebuilding China. We're rebuilding many countries. China, you go there now, roads, bridges, schools. You never saw anything like that. They have bridges that make the George Washington Bridge look like small potatoes.
Terrible example.
We have all the cards, but we don't know how to use them. We don't even know that we have the cards because our leaders don't understand the game.
That's the best he could come up with. That make the GW Bridge seem like small potatoes. Boo.
Boo.
But he's right about China. You go to China, man.
You've been to China?
Roads, no, but I've did enough fucking watching of it. The roads, the trains are embarrassing in America. I gotta be honest, man. We got the worst train system.
You ever see Chinese people kick? You ever see Chinese people squished into a train?
No, that's Japanese. That's Japanese.
I thought it was Chinese.
No, Japan.
Japan.
Oh, that is Japan. Okay.
They have guys. Their whole job is to squish you into the trains.
Yeah, that's
just
like their
push and
subway.
push. We've seen those videos over the years.
But like their Amtrak trains, like they got bullet trains.
They do.
That we should have had 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
That's all corruption in America, right?
Well, let's be honest. Communism is not. We're looking at communism and going, they have better trains.
Right.
All right.
No, I'm talking about even Japan with their bullet trains, like from Wolverine. You saw Wolverine movie. We don't have trains like that in America. We should. We can get. It's the airports. It's the airplanes and the air fucking liners that keep all the train money out of.
How about our shitty subway system here in New York City?
I agree.
That should have been modernized fucking 10, 20 years ago.
Oh, it is the busiest one in the world. I'll defend us
but
there.
what the fuck?
It's the largest mass transit.
Thank you, Travis.
But the amount of money that
It could be cleaner
Do you
and better.
see how long it's taken them to build the 2nd Avenue subway?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's right on the corner of my block.
Yeah, and it's taken them 10 years. So you think that they could actually like redo the entire subway system?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
should.
But there was a time in America, goes to Donald Trump's point, they would have been able to do all that.
Yes, we got to close the borders, man. And
I don't know what
fix us.
happened where now these projects are basically impossible to do.
Right.
I mean,
there was a time you got shit done in this
100 years old
country.
in that subway system.
Right.
Yeah, you know?
And we just ignore it.
They fix them, but I mean, it's a constant fix.
And they're just putting fucking duct tape on them, basically.
Yeah, but if you take any time off, like you ever have a track delay, like you know me in the subway, and
I forgot
but literally if they're
all
doing,
about it
if
these
they're doing
days.
track work, I'm in a fucking rage. Tell New Yorkers you're going to close the subway for 6 months to clean it up. We'd like the walls to be shinier, like in Japan. That people would burn you down. The fucking walls to be shinier.
We can fix the trains. I'm talking about the locomotives themselves. It's deplorable.
I hate Jim Norton's logic sometimes. He just shuts everyone up.
But I look at
You're
them too and I go,
right,
I wish it
you're
was cleaner. I really do. Do you want to be late or on time? On time and dirty.
You're absolutely right.
I'll be on time.
You're absolutely
Well,
right.
I'm staring at feet on the subway. That's what I care about. The open-toed shoes. The kid is all about it.
Oh, shit.
There was a fucking kid last night with his mom, and she was like a sturdy woman with giant, sexy feet, and her own kid was kicking her in the twat, and I was so happy. He was young. He didn't know any better. But he's putting his foot right in her box, and I'm just staring at her toes. And I'm like, I've really gone over the fucking deep end. I'm in the deep end of depravity.
You like baby toes and a twat?
No, I didn't like that at all, but I was like, it's distracting her, so she didn't see me staring at her feet.
Oh, by kicking her in the twat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adrian, I want to get to the good stuff. Donald says he will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. Is that worth playing? That's pretty much what he said in that, right?
I think so, yeah. That's what a lot of the news analysts
And then the closing thing, he will bring it. Donald closes his speech saying the American dream is dead, but he will bring it back as president. Why don't we just go to the montage for all the great stuff?
The montage is really quick, too. It's not
all right, let's go to the montage clip there, Travis, please.
Beat China all the time. When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. The big lie. Obamacare. $5 billion we spent on a website. I hire people. They do a website. It costs me $3. We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. Free trade can be wonderful if you have smart people. But we have people that are stupid. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. They have bridges that make the George Washington Bridge look like small potatoes. Boo. We have losers. We have losers. I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. Nobody would be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump. We won't be using a man like Secretary Kerry goes into a bicycle race at 72 years old and falls and breaks his leg. I won't be doing that. I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I'm really rich. I love the Saudis. Many are in this building. Obama, a year ago, Yemen was a great victory. 2 weeks later, the place was blown up. We're dying. We're dying. We need money. Thank you, darling. But Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person.
We don't need nice.
That's true. But actually, I am. I think I am a nice person.
That's funny. Nobody says you are nice. They go, we don't need nice. They go, oh, yeah, you're right, but I am nice.
That kind of hurt him a little bit.
His
He was hoping one person would go, but you are nice.
His point was, we don't need a nice person. They say you're not a nice person, but I am. He goes, they say I'm not a nice person. Someone's like, well, we don't need nice.
It's so
like, you're obviously a twat.
You know,
Donald, you goose.
He was talking about the Mexicans coming over. They're they're sending the bad ones.
Oh yeah, like
I was in there.
He said the rapists and the crime and
yeah, they said they're sending the bad ones, and he wants Mexico to build the wall.
Yeah, okay, that's like saying we want the prisoners to build the wall.
Yeah. So
good luck with that. The guys who sneaking in, they're going to build the fucking wall.
He wants them to pay for the building of the wall, too.
Oh, what a goose.
Yes. Donald's not worried that his remarks in Mexico during his announcement speech would alienate the Hispanic vote. Yes, Club Soda Kenny. Kenny's all about Donald Trump.
GH, I just texted you something.
What'd you write?
Go ahead, read it.
Just want for the show. Celebrity White House.
No, just wait for the show.
Celebrity White House. Yeah, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah, all right. But yeah, but you wrote just want for the show.
He was typing and laughing at the same time.
Just wait for the show. Celebrity White House. Yeah.
So it's going to be like celebrities in the White House?
That was a good one, right?
Yeah, that would be a good one. China, you're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, you boo.
You're fired. Yeah,
that Donald Trump wife, though, she's a hot one.
Yeah, whatever her name is. Melania. Yeah, she's lovely.
She's smoking.
Like in real, I'm telling you.
You've seen her in real life.
In real life, real time.
Actually, I saw her in real life, too. I was able to go to the Trump roast thanks to our pal Rich Voss.
Okay.
Wow.
Spectacular. She's spectacular.
Yeah.
She's like a statue.
Our seats weren't that great, though.
Oh, because
neither was Rich.
Yeah.
We were way up in the balcony.
Oh, are you really?
We were way far away. Yeah, we were next to the lighting guy.
Yeah, he
with
really
the spotlight.
It was almost uncanny how bad his seats were.
Really?
They could have officially been the worst seats at the roast.
Then Voss,
I was very happy that I was invited.
He wrote on the roast, right? Didn't he write on it?
I think did he do time or did he?
Oh, he performed.
He performed. Yeah. It was a good day. That was a lot of fun. Trump has never had the flu. That's right. He told us that on this very show.
He never had the flu?
Yep. Never had the flu. He's mad at people that get the flu.
And he said chicken pox is for the poor.
Yeah.
Chicken pox.
What, do I have the sniffles? What, am I a Jew?
Idiot.
Let's go to Boston. No, Scott just hung up. That's fine. All right. I think that's about it with the Trump. What did he say about the Mexican comments?
He said we got to close the border because they let over about the rapists and the crimes going up.
And he said some of them are good, too. Didn't he say that?
Did he say it?
He's not worried about losing the Hispanic vote. He says, so whether it costs me votes or not, I don't care. I tell the truth. We have to stop it. If we don't stop it, we're like a dumping ground. We're like a dump group. I mean, we have leaders that don't have a clue, so we cannot let this happen to our country. No, I only tell the truth, and frankly, Mexico is not sending their best and not their finest, Trump said. Paraphrasing his line from yesterday. Now I'm sure good people are getting in also.
But he is right about we have losers. He's right. They're fucking losers, these guys. They're all so deep into the system. There's not any of them that are real truthful. None of them get a fucking thing done. Mm-hmm. They're just bogged down and worrying about fucking slobbering on the dick of this special interest group or slobbering on the dick of that special. They're all garbage. And who do they present? Jeb Bush has thrown his hat in the ring.
Yeah.
I hope his goddamn head was in it. Fuck Jeb Bush.
But
Hillary, fuck her too.
How do we fix it, Jimmy? Do we get the money out? We got to get the money out of politics.
We just got to get somebody who is different in there. It's literally, like you said, it's become a two-family race.
Because of the money. I think because of the cash. You got to have a certain amount of money even to run. You got to be a billionaire.
It's the same candidates every fucking election.
Year,
the
man.
names just change, but they're the exact same fucking people, and they act like they're different than everyone that came before them, and it's not true. Jeb Bush was part of a masturbation joke last night on Jimmy Fallon, though. You got to respect that.
I'm sure he's probably a little bit better than the other ones as far as being moderate. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's more hardcore.
He basically, signed off on that.
You should have got Jeb before George W. That's the problem. Why do we have to go through that, brother?
I don't know.
To get to the better one.
I wonder if Donald Trump's going to make these other candidates more honest, though. Because this is kind of refreshing in a way to hear a guy just speak his mind.
He takes him off script.
You can call him a clown all you want, but he just speaks his mind with no filter. Because like we said a little while ago, he has nothing to lose.
Anybody who can take these clowns off script, is a good thing.
I think he's going to force some of these guys to go off script.
He has to, because they can't really decide what direction he's going with his comments.
Those, when they answer the question where they don't really answer the question because they're protecting every potential voter, that nonsense. And then you hear Trump go, basically saying, fuck the Mexicans. We got to close the border. And then you're going to be the guy going, well, immigrant, blah, blah, and play it safe and right down the middle.
Corny, yes.
They are losers. He's absolutely right. I mean, about that, there's a lot of stuff he'll say that will annoy me, but the certain things is just...
He is right.
Yeah, man. I can't believe I'm saying
all the way wrong. Nobody's totally wrong with all of it.
I like somebody who has their own money. That's why I liked Ross Perot.
Yeah.
It's harder to buy a guy who has his own money.
And he's saying he's using all his own money.
That's the wild card. That's how Perot changed that whole election.
His own money.
That's how you got Clinton in, because he split that Republican vote back in the 90s. Perot did that.
Yeah, but I don't think he's running as an independent. He's running for the Republican ticket.
Right.
But if he doesn't get it. I think the Ross Perot didn't Ross Perot originally try to get on the ticket as a Republican?
I don't recall.
I thought he did and then didn't, so he ran independent.
I feel like Jimmy's right on that.
I mean, if he wants a shot at even being on a debate, he's going to have to run as an independent, because he's not going to get enough votes to get to
I don't know about that.
Yeah, come on. Nobody's taking him seriously. There's like 13 people that are running for the nomination. By the time it gets around to like Republican debates, like he's not going to have enough votes to even get on the stage.
And they give us this bore Mitt Romney last year. It's like, oh God, we knew he was coming all along. You knew that big-headed dullard.
He's not running this year though, right?
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Here's the latest on Donald. That's all the stuff from yesterday, but Donald on George Stephanopoulos. Mark my words, I win. Mexico pays for that wall. What else did he say?
They won't.
I have the clip. You want to listen to it?
Yeah.
I have the clip right here.
Sure. Why not?
Building a wall around Mexico.
So you say we're going to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it.
How are you going to do that?
Absolutely, because Mexico is the new China. Mexico is ripping us more than any other country. They're killing us at the border. They're sending in the illegals, and they're not sending us their best and their finest. You heard my speech.
How are you going to get Mexico to pay for a wall?
You have people like we have.
You're
dopes.
calling him an enemy, aren't you?
George, Mexico does not like us. Mexico is not our friend. Mexico is the new China. Mexico will pay, you mark my words. I win. Mexico pays.
How, though? He didn't answer the question.
No. Well, he's just kind of,
So he's saying China hates us, too. He's like, Mexico's the new China because China hates us.
What he'll do is this. He'll build the wall. Here's his reason. His way. He'll build the wall, and they'll say, whatever subsidies we give them or whatever, we'll just subtract the cost of the wall from that. So technically they're paying. It'll be something like that.
What else? Donald clarifies remarks made to ABC's George Stephanopoulos, who asked Trump about his 1999 suggestion that Oprah Winfrey joins his potential presidential ticket. He said that as a joke, Trump said. All of a sudden, they say Donald wants Oprah. Give me a break. And what else? Donald fired back at the cover of the Daily News that Jimmy pointed out.
The clown.
The headline says, "Clown runs for prez." Donald Trump says the Daily News is going to be out of business very soon. It's doing no business whatsoever, and they do that for circulation.
Well, they are struggling over there.
He's going to have sound bites every day.
Every day.
He's going to have some great quotes every day.
I hope the rest of those fucking bores are overshadowed. We have to build more infrastructure. We have to. Not one interesting bone in any of their faggot bodies. I hope he runs over them.
Same
fucking hate all of them.
Thank you.
Same shit.
Oh, man. The debate should be good, though.
And we just
some good debates.
And we just eat it up.
We eat it up.
We start believing in one of these guys, and then we're like, oh, fuck, he's the same fucking guy.
I will vote for him. I haven't voted since Ross Perot. I will absolutely vote for him. It's just a fuck you to the other ones. Yes.
Oh, all right.
I don't care if he's an ass. I don't care. I have more faith in him with taxes than I do other people.
Black Medic in Brooklyn. Let's see what the Black Medic has today. Black Medic, what do you got, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey, brother.
He sounds great, even though he's an ass. But as soon as he gets elected, they're going to pull him in that room and have that talk with him. Say, hey, Dick, you can't do this.
Yeah. Advisors will send him down.
They're going to have the same talk with him that they have with Obama. Yeah, okay, change. Whatever. It's not going to happen.
I think Obama went in with good intentions. Like, I really do think he meant it when he talked about transparency, because I don't think he had enough political life to be a fucking complete hack liar like most of them. He really kind of was still a little naive, like, I'm going to do this. And then they said, no, you're not.
and he didn't. And he realized the system is truly broke.
Yeah.
It's broke.
Everything that the president does has to be approved by the House.
Yeah, it's
not going to happen with people like
gridlock.
that in office.
Yes, I am with you, Black.
We need a different system.
It's not going to happen.
All right, buddy.
So he can talk all the shit that he wants now. He's not going to be able to change a thing. The difference is he runs his businesses. He's not going to be able to run the country the same way because of the bullshit checks and balances.
Right. His business is just him in charge.
Right.
I mean, he got people working for him, but he's the guy.
He's the man in the end.
You can't fire the fucking Speaker of the House.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, too. He's not used to being around people who go, shut up, I'm not doing that, and having to ask for favors.
Yes.
And want votes.
But he's all over the TV. This is what every candidate wants.
Yeah,
but they spew their horse shit where they don't answer any questions, and then they turn on Fox and go, why aren't they paying attention to me?
Yeah.
This is how you get attention. Speak your fucking mind.
Trump knows how to do it.
They're going to inject him with the flu, and he's going to die because he's never had it.
All right, Black Medic. Thank you,
That
sir.
was a good point, though, about he's used to firing people, and the first time he has to talk to some fucking simp Democrat from some shit where he needs their vote for something.
He's going to lose it.
Because he'll talk a lot, I'm going to do this. Well, here you are, you need this many votes. What?
Yeah.
They all have to sign off on it? Ugh.
Oh, boy. Hey, oh, God.
Politics is a problem.
Oh, boy, I promised a lot. Oh, oh boy.
It's like if you're a rich dude.
That's probably how they all feel after they get
You
in.
have
Like,
to.
oh, fuck, I promised people a lot here.
People pulling at you.
Oh,
if you're a
boy.
rich guy, why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah.
Let's go on a beach somewhere and chill.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a certain kind of asshole that want to come to work.
He loves this shit, though. Donald Trump loves attention.
He loves attention.
getting under people's skin.
And that's the part that I like about him, that he bugs so many people. Is like, how can I hate anybody who bugs this many people?
Look, if we're going to get the same old shit in the White House in the end, we might as well be entertained now.
Yeah.
In the process. Now I'm entertained.
Yeah. I want somebody in the White House. I really want somebody that people don't like that's into the White House, because it's going to be great for jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out.
Oh, yeah.
Now all the Bushes are being seen again. Now they throwing this bitch on Today's Show every day now.
Right.
That's what I'm sick of. Is the fucking Bushes and the Clintons. I wish both of these families would bow out gracefully.
Yeah.
Will you fucking go away?
They won't.
Will you just fucking let it go?
But Jeb is his own person.
Yes, they all are.
He's telling everybody he's his own person.
He is, I'm
and he
sure.
has his own mind.
And he's using the same connections.
Great. Same, right, exactly. Same connections. He'll have the same backers, and he's in the same line of work. Wow, you're really your own man? You went into the same line of work as Daddy and your other brother.
Yes, and
you
then
shithead.
Talking about entitlement is like money. And then he says, hey, when I met my first president when I was born, then I met my second president when I came home from the hospital. It's like, nigga, you ain't down with anybody. Nobody had that experience.
Exactly. So don't act like you get it.
But he's not using his last name, Jimmy. He's not using his last name. That's how you have to say with this.
There's not one black person voting for a white guy named Jeb. Jeb!
Jimmy's saying it properly with that exclamation point. You gotta say it properly.
Oh, fucking.
It's not just Jeb anymore.
No, there's excitement in it.
What is it, Jimmy? It's not just Jeb. That's how you have to say it.
And I don't even dislike him. He might be fine.
Whatever.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Your family should go away.
I agree. Fuck off already.
Al Gore just bored us with his stupid climate video, and he ran for it, and he was mad that he didn't get elected. How about Jimmy Carter? There's a guy with grace. He has the one presidency, loses rather badly.
Yeah, he took a beating.
To Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he took a beating.
And then he just goes in and starts helping poor people.
And then he picks up a hammer.
Writes a bunch of books.
Yes.
And helps poor people.
He probably did more as a president than any president in the last fucking 50 years.
Jimmy Carter is a guy who I've always
out
said,
of office.
He's a good man, even though I didn't like him as a president.
Right. Yeah, but you can tell he's a good man.
He's a good man. And he went away. He chimes in on foreign policy because as an ex-president, But he's not running. Where's Rosalind Carter? Can she run?
Right, or Amy Carter.
How about Amy Carter for watch her actually be in Congress? I don't know.
You're right about Jimmy Carter. He went away though. He should be speaking up a lot more, considering he was an ex-president. And he just doesn't. He just doesn't.
Just go away.
George W. went away, too. You got to give him that. George W. disappeared.
He couldn't duck out fast enough.
Oh, he had it. He has said that.
Yeah.
He basically said, I'm done. I have no interest in this anymore.
He literally had a curtain dropping in front of him, and he was ducking. I hope you liked our show. and he was done.
If it was up to him, he would never be seen again.
Yeah.
But, every once in a while, they say, look, you really got to show up for this.
He's like Johnny Carson when Johnny quit.
Right.
Yeah, comes on, does Letterman once in a while.
Yeah. Could you find the Jeb clip from Jimmy Fallon last night? They were just all having a good laugh.
That's good.
They were slow talking the news or whatever that bit is Fallon does.
Oh,
him and Jeb?
Jeb? Slow jam, that's right. Slow jam's the news.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
All right, hit that.
Just one day after...
Oh, God, just play the clip.
Campaign trail and discussing the issues that are important to all Americans and having spirited debates with my fellow Republicans about how to solve them.
You don't want to mess with little Jebby.
Well, Jeb and Jimmy's...
Oh, that's it. They cut it off before the punchline. Stupid time.
That was...
Just play the fucking clip. The line is he's a true master debater or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then everyone had a good laugh at it.
That sounds like masturbator.
Can you find the actual clip without their nonsense? Is this it?
The United States. I thought long and hard about this decision, and after careful consideration, I determined that now was the right time to launch my campaign for the Republican nomination.
Oh, yeah. The governor thought long and hard about joining the GOP race. After months of being a total caucus tease, Jeb finally made up his mind and quit beating around the bush.
Jeb really wants to get in the White House, but not as bad as Obama wants out.
Now that you're fully in, what makes you think you got what it takes to go all the way?
Well, in my 2 terms as governor, I cut taxes every year, passed the first statewide school choice system, and created 1.3 million new jobs, the most in the country. So I know we can fix the problems facing our nation, because I've already done it during my 8 years in Florida.
You got to listen to my man Jebediah. He's got lots of experience down south. He came from Texas, where everything is bigger. He turned Florida from a limp peninsula to a virile member of the U.S. economy.
Everything's bigger.
That's right.
He went to Miami, now he's gone. His nickname is the White LeBron.
All right. You were able to perform in Florida, but what's next for the worldwide Jeb?
I'm looking forward to hitting the campaign trail and discussing the issues that are important to all Americans and having spirited debates with my fellow Republicans about how to solve them.
You don't want to mess with little Jebby, because when it comes to debating, he's a master.
He's a master debater.
Now, while we're talking about the issues,
that's fine. That's good enough. That's good. I mean, but he's going with a masturbating joke.
Yeah, I don't have anything against Jeb Bush. Probably a very dedicated public servant. Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Tired of the family, though.
President dad, president brother. Fuck off. Go away and fucking get out of my face. Take that fucking cigar-chomping fucking wife of a president with you. Well, she's done a lot of good things. Good for her. Just let her go do good things on her own fucking time. Go do charity work. Help kids, lepers, whatever.
Oh, Jeb's wife?
No, fucking Hillary.
Oh, Hillary, yeah.
That's how I want to talk to her the way Tony talked to fucking Michelle Pfeiffer. God, help lepers, anything. Fucking go do something with kids. Fucking tired of her.
We got to take a break. Joel McHale is here. But enjoy Donald Trump. It's going to be a fun ride. I hope he stays in there a while.
He's the least irritating of all of them.
I hope he stays in for a while and continues to make this entertaining.
He's the most fun.
Yes. Joel McHale around the corner. So let's do a quick break here, okay? And Sherrod Small today.
Yes.
Again. Nice.
Can't get me out of here.
Making this a thing.
Yes. I'm leaving my black print on this show.
It's becoming a thing.
That's right.
We don't know what it is yet, but figuring shit out as we go.
Figuring it out.
Got Joel McHale outside the studio, and he's rolling with some people now. My God.
He got like 6 girls with him. 6 women, I should say.
Yes.
Workers.
We're noticing.
There he is. What's up, Joel?
What's up, Joel?
Wow. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
We're noticing that you're rolling with more and more people every time you come around.
Yeah.
That's fame, Sherrod. That's real fame.
That's real fame.
Not our level of fame where we just fucking go solo.
I think it's insecurity.
Hey,
hello, sir.
We're noticing he's got more and more people walking around.
Entourage.
Yeah.
I literally saw. I had to go through. I thought it was a fucking flash mob.
That's right.
And I realized, oh my God, they're Joel's people. There's 30 people out there.
I'm release a rap album. That's how. That's how big my entourage is. That's great. No, those are just very nervous people that I won't talk about the product that I'm supposed to be promoting, which we can talk about later.
Wait, what's the product?
What are you promoting?
They're there. No, that's a thing called. I can't. We're getting right into it. It's called Visa Checkout, which is
okay.
Now I'm going to promote it. Here we go.
That's fine.
No, I don't. Here, we're selling donuts too. So
why do we have donuts?
Why not, my friend?
Did you bring the donuts?
I did.
I'm nice. I'm juicing.
You don't need. You're
juicing,
and you're just eating raw honey.
No, this is organic, very raw honey. Look, this is. They don't fuck around with this honey. Look at this shit.
That's straight out the bees.
And he's holding it up. So I've never wanted to see something drop so bad.
Oh, it is not going to drip.
He's holding it.
This is right
put
from
that in your drink.
The tea, the green tea.
Yes.
You're very
and he rubs it on his crotch. We bring a German Shepherd in.
What? Really?
I said crotch.
Is that the 10 o'clock hour?
It's a whole other show. No, it's a thing called Visa Checkout, where you know when you're filling stuff when you're buying stuff online, and then you have to fill out the entire thing every time. I know you love it. You don't have to do that anymore. Visa Checkout, you put your information in, and when you see that button when you're buying something, you just press that, and it auto-populates those things, and then
that's amazing.
You save time, money, and right now, if you go to DunkinDonuts.com with their app, then you buy $25, they'll give you another $10 for more coffee, donuts, and unfiltered raw honey.
Nice. I'm in now.
See what happened?
I like donuts.
I said all that really fast.
Well, I'll be honest, it annoys me when I have to continually fill everything out. I'm not trying to jump on the old product thing because I'm not making any money. However, it does annoy me when I have to fill everything out time and time again. I'm like, why has nobody figured this out?
Right. They did. So if you press that button, all your info's there, and you're paying for whatever you're paying for. I assume you're at usually at American Eagle or H&M.
Yes, I am. And then some of the transactions I engage in are not credit card friendly.
I'm amazed by that.
That's shocking.
No, he really does use credit cards.
I have in the past.
And it's not like he talks about them on stage.
Well, yeah, a little.
Yeah, you do.
Look at Jimmy. Yeah,
it's part of your act.
Yes, it is.
It's part of your act.
Yes, it is. But that would be very convenient. It's almost like having when you have your computer screen where it just fills out stuff for you. That'd be nice to
makes it nice and easy because no one wants to do that. So that's great.
Yeah, believe me. When they said this is what it does, I'm like that seems too.
So those are all Visa
those are
people?
all Visa people. Yeah.
Oh, so why don't they give us a little taste of something?
Yeah, do you guys want some Visa cards?
Yeah, maybe a Visa card.
You want to use
$100
but that's separate than Visa Checkout. Yeah, we'll give you $100 from Visa Checkout, right, guys?
I'm gonna use it on the same thing Jim Norton uses it for.
So we can maybe we can just combine ours and get one good experience.
One good Asian.
These donuts smell really good.
The people from Visa are like, don't use it for that. Use it for the Dunkin' Donuts.
Joel, we were just talking about Donald Trump. Where are you at with this?
I'm definitely voting for him.
Okay.
This is entertaining as all hell.
Oh my gosh, it's be really great for comedy shows.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think people would make fun of him?
I don't know.
But he doesn't care though.
He doesn't care.
He knows this is all a goof.
But he doesn't really shake people's hands, and if he's president,
he's going to have to do that.
He's going to have to Howie Mandel his hands all the time.
Is he one of those guys?
Yeah,
huh?
I think he is. Like
germaphobe.
I met him once, and he didn't really. He wasn't. Maybe he just didn't. He was just like, "You're nothing. You're
more to do with
you're an
you,
insect.
Joe."
Get away." But I don't think he's a toucher, so that could be a problem.
He told us he's never been sick, and he thinks the flu is nonsense
for poor people.
Yeah, he says that's just complete nonsense.
This is why it would be so great to
and
have
he's
him as
never
president.
been sick. And we tried to call him on it, and he just got madder and madder. He's like, "I'm telling you, I've never had the flu. I've never had the flu."
That every late night talk show, they're in a seance praying that this will happen.
It will last.
I think it makes the other candidates have to be more honest, though.
I think so, too.
Because Donald Trump's going to call all of them out.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
I have the most fabulous, incredible military strategy. My foreign policy is glamorous and incredible. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
We're just tired. I was talking before about being sick and tired of Clinton and Bush, just the same two families.
Over and over again.
Enough already.
Our whole life.
We want somebody, just anybody different, any other name.
Yeah.
Just tired of saying those names.
But that's how we vote. It's a name. You're tired
meaning
of
the family. There's two families, and it's like that's the best we can do out of 300 million people is keep pulling now distant relatives. Look, Fred Rodham is running.
They're modern day royalty. We love them.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we love them.
But he's right, though. They are like the royal family.
Because they always, even if you say you don't love them, they all will come back.
Well, I kind of want to see Bill back in the White House, though, because that'll be fun, too.
Yes.
That would be a blast.
He would
have a good time. He would have a good time.
It's going to be great. Every version of this.
Party.
I wonder how long before, Trump drops out.
Well, that's what...
How many candidates right now are there in the Republican field?
They got at least 8.
I think it's
way more
than
that. It's
how many?
12.
They were talking about how ridiculous it is. How many?
No matter what happens, no matter who's elected, it's going to be a drop, and it's going to be boring after the black president leaves. Ope, and you know that.
Well,
come on, dude. Half black.
How many get to go to the debate?
I'm saying pull over by cops black. So is that black enough?
I want Trump in one of those debates, though.
It'll be great.
Great TV.
I'd love to see what the Donald had to say.
Oh, it'll be
Donald.
Marco Rubio makes no sense.
Just to see
Here's why I'll make a better president.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be great.
12 Republicans, 4 Democrats confirmed as of now.
And Mike Huckabee's in there too, right?
I believe.
Huckabee's in there.
You got the huckster in there. Yeah,
he might have been second to throw his hat in the ring.
Scott Walker.
What I can't stand is how long it takes. This process takes. It's 2 years of campaigning. It's ridiculous. They need to put a limit on it. It's like if you're a president, if you're sitting president, you're going to spend half of your term campaigning to get your job back.
Yeah.
It should be like you get 3 months. That's it. No one can say a word. 3 months, go. And because the amount of money that gets spent, it's ridiculous.
They got to get the money out of it. The money makes it a longer race.
The time that's wasted. Yeah, Obama had to try to secure his job instead of run the country. That's crazy.
How many times did he come to New York or Los Angeles? He was here. He was in those places all the time campaigning.
It seemed like it was
and they
all the time.
all do it, and they can't. I mean, it just gets bigger, and no one will say we can put a limit on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then all this super PAC money is insane.
Yeah,
because Eddie was like, "Where's it coming from?" Don't worry about it.
Right.
It's anyway. That's what I want to say. And use Visa checkout.
I just got a text that you're training to climb a mountain. Which one?
Mount Rainier, right outside of Seattle.
No kidding.
Which is it's 29,000 feet.
What?
Okay,
no,
it's
that's
not.
Everest.
Yeah, that's Everest.
Wait, what?
No, it's 14,400 feet.
Have you climbed at all? I guess you have, right?
I have climbed one 14,000-foot mountain, but this is on a glacier. So,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I have a death wish.
Okay.
And no, I grew up in Seattle, and my wife and I have always talked about climbing it. My brother's a guide. And he hired 3 other guides because he said he didn't want to be responsible for our deaths. And so it's really not.
You and your wife are doing it together?
Yeah. So our kids will be. We'll see where they'll end up living.
How long does that take?
It will take 3 days.
Okay.
So you have to acclimate to the altitude. But no, I have been training for it because my brother said, "Yeah, you should train because you'll pass out up there, and then we'll have to call a helicopter to.
That would be embarrassing.
Drag you off.
That would be embarrassing.
How are you training like for that? What do you have to do to get your breathing right and for cardio and all that?
You wear hiking boots to the gym, and I'm not kidding because you need to break them in. There is a mask you can wear that limits the amount of air you can take in, which simulates it, and you do tons of Stairmaster and tons of lunges. And
Like, how much Stairmaster? I'll give a good 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, good.
Oh, no, like 60 minutes at level 12.
Wow.
That's when
What
you're...
the fuck is wrong with Joe
You're
McHale?
running...
What?
Oh, I am obsessive compulsive.
Can
my
you do
friend.
that? Can you do level 12 for 60 minutes?
I can now. Before it was hard. And when I would do lunges, the 2 days later I would be hurting badly. And now I do them all the time.
Don't your legs do? I get tired walking. I was reading this online. There's something, I get tired going up one flight of steps. And I was like, oh my God, my heart. And then I was reading things from runners. Like, I run 10 miles a day, and there's something about walking up the steps. I'm exhausted by the time I get to the top of the steps. Your legs don't just want to give out?
Well, it's also because you're walking normally, and then your heart rate spikes for a moment while you go up the stairs, and then you finish. So you're what happened? If you do it a ton, it goes away. I didn't think I used to be in really good shape for sports, but that all went away. And then for this, I trained differently. But now I have a ton of energy from work. And my wife's been walking with a 50-pound pack up Small Mountain, so
wow.
she's in really good shape.
And you guys are just doing this to do it?
We're just doing it to do it. We always talked about it, and finally my brother said, here's the day we're doing it, and we went, all right, we're doing it.
That's great. Kenny, what do you got?
You should come with.
May I pay Joe McHale a compliment?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
We happened to be in an event together in Arizona, and I saw him working out in the gym, and he has a rock-hard body.
Ooh, really? That is true. Yeah, we saw Joel in the morning, and he was quite fit.
He downplays his muscularity by his good attire.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can see the muscles through
Take
what
the
he's
shirt
wearing
off,
today.
Joe. Let's see it.
Wait, and keep the sport coat on?
Yeah, just,
well, whatever works.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. He's
was
coming
a nice
with.
compliment.
You're part of the entourage now. I'll double your pay. Thank you. You're very nice, man. We need a mustache out there.
You should mention Visa again, because I bet your people are panicking.
You know what's great about mountain climbing?
Yeah.
The Visa checkout button that will still be on your phone or on any website that you go to. And if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you can pay through there. See, I'm still promoting it. They're like, Joel, that was really nice of you to talk about it the entire time. This is going to happen on Hoda and Kathy, too.
They probably expect you to talk about it the whole time.
They
in their world, it's all about just mentioning Visa as much as possible.
Yeah.
To us, it's like we want you to talk about Donald Trump.
We want to talk, and raw honey.
And
also the ESPYs.
Oh, the ESPYs, you're hosting that.
Oh, that's right.
That's a big one.
July.
Caitlyn
ABC.
Jenner's first stepping out. What do you think of the Arthur Ashe Award that Caitlyn's getting? A lot of people were critical of that because they thought, well, there was this girl with brain cancer. And
well, there's so many athletes that are deserving of this sort of award.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
And as the host, I am. You all right?
Yeah.
You should get it with that. You clearly have the lungs. Ladies and gentlemen,
You all right, Jim?
yeah. I'm good.
Jim Norton.
Oh, yeah.
Your whole face turned red, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm not breathing properly. Just that Stairmaster chatter. 60 minutes on level 12.
That's an animal.
That's when the machine is covered in sweat.
And you wear boots when you do that? Like
the biggest mountain boots you can find, because your feet, you have to wear crampons and all that to get up the.
What's a crampon?
It's the metal teeth that go on the bottom of a boot.
Oh. Okay.
And it's not like we're climbing across. People die on this mountain, but they die up the hard ways. And it's just basically a long walk.
Okay.
But it's over a snowfield, and you're carrying a pack.
You must really hate those kids. You hate your kids.
I don't want to be around. That's why I'm here.
You don't want to be around them.
You're not going straight up.
No, you got to. No, you have to stop and wait to get used to the thin air.
But you know how like on Everest, there's those sheer climbs up the.
Yeah.
So you climbing up to a plateau and then resting.
We'll rest there for a day, and then you go up to the top. What you do is you wake up the next day. You wake up at 1 a.m. and you race to the top. You go like 2,000 feet up to the top. You get to the top by about 8 a.m. You enjoy yourself up there, and then you can take the rest of the day to get all the way back down. So you basically, it's 2.5 days up and then half a day down.
So wait a minute, when you get to the top and you've already done a climb, you reach the top, what does that feel like? Is it like this isn't what I thought it would be, or is it as good as you thought it would be?
Well, Colorado, which I climbed Long's Peak, which is the most frequented, summited 14,000-foot peak in the world.
All right.
You get to the top and there's 300 people there, and you go, "Oh, this is not as climactic as I thought." So are you gonna? When you're done, can I have your rock that you're sitting on?
Climbed up to a strip mall.
Yeah, you basically did. There's a Togo's up there. And a Dunkin' Donuts, which you can go to their app right now and use Visa Checkout.
Yes, you're too winded to fill all that stuff out. Visa Checkout's very helpful because when you're at the top of a 14,000
populates it so quickly.
What do you mean? He's got to go.
What?
Telling me in my earpiece.
Oh, he's got things to do.
Well, I'm going to the Today Show.
Oh, okay.
So wait a minute.
The ESPYs.
You get to the top.
The ESPYs are on July 15th, yes.
And what were you saying about a lot of athletes that are deserving?
There are so many athletes that are deserving, and there's no doubt when Caitlin won, or when Caitlin was Bruce, won the decathlon. That was a major American event, and whether people disagree with it or not, it is courageous for somebody to do what she did. So there are so many deserving people, and I'm, as the host, I'm not. People are like, how come that's happening? I'm like, I'm the host of the show.
You don't get the vote.
They didn't ask Billy Crystal who's why did that win Best Picture or something? And so I'm there to tell to hopefully bring funny to the show, and that's my job.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's going to bring some eyes on the show, I'll tell you that.
It will definitely bring eyes.
A lot more people will be watching this year.
Maybe they can get Chloe involved.
Oh, I hope the whole family shows up. It'll be really entertaining.
It would, yeah. Chloe's going to do the triple jump.
Okay, good. Over Lamar?
All right, now they're panicking that you have to leave.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Visa check.
Well, let's talk more about Visa Checkout.
Travis?
Well, it's been really nice to see you guys. Sorry this is so quick.
Travis?
Yeah, we got to do a longer visit there, Joel.
Yeah, well, I'll be back. I'm sure. I'll probably be back to promote the ESPYs again and be like,
fine.
Hey, can I come? Yeah, that'd be great. If I survive the mountain climb, then I'll see you again.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be, that's crazy to do that. I would get so tired.
It would be tuckered out.
You just have to get in some shape, then you'd be great.
But I do work out.
He works out every day.
4 or 5 days a week.
No, Jimmy's downplaying. He
works out.
We go to the same gym. He gets his workouts.
I work out.
I saw you at the gym.
Yeah, but my cardio is still shitty, and just to be able to do that on the Stairmaster is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
You just
level 12 with hiking boots.
Yeah, it's a good time. You just got to push it each day a little bit further.
That's true.
All right, just don't die on the mountain. You're one of the few celebrities who's nice to us.
It's nice that you think I'm a celebrity.
All right, Joel.
All right, you guys, see you later.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
buddy.
seeing you, brother.
All right, cool. See ya. Cheers.
Bye, Joel.
Cheers. Thanks for the water and the coffee. Enjoy the donuts.
Yes.
All right, see ya.
This smells.
So good.
Can you put this in the bag? I literally,
You just can't take
there's
it.
very few things in life I enjoy as much as Dunkin' Donuts.
We're not eating
I
the Dunkin'
agree.
Donuts, are we?
I'm very tempted. I won't because I haven't eaten anything. But I'm looking back at that big. Let me go smell it.
Smell that box. That box smells so good.
I slobbed. Jimmy's. Jimmy.
You have that on camera?
We got it on camera.
Good.
Jimmy decided to pull his pants down before he bent all the way over to smell the donuts.
He has a lovely tush.
Yes, I do.
It's not a bad tush.
That's why I pay my taxes. Because I'm telling you, that's a cock magnet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I should have done some jokes.
Oh man.
Joel's mountain climbing.
So you're mountain climbing. You're gonna bring up some donuts when you're up there.
Remember the guy we knew, the ambulance guy who used to come down to the cellar, who died mountain climbing like a year and a half ago? Remember the tall, skinny guy who used to drive the ambulance and used to always hang out with Steve Fabricant sometime downtown?
No.
You don't remember that dude? Tall, skinny guy. I'll have Steve show you a picture. You know him. Because he used to always come
and he
down.
actually died mountain climbing.
He went by himself mountain climbing and fell, broke his shit, and was there for like 3 days before they found him.
Wait, he drove an ambulance. I probably didn't know
he used
him.
to park right across the street from the Comedy Cellar.
I don't hang out with Steve. I know him from the cellar for years, but we don't. I don't know him outside the cellar. So,
if you ever see like an EMS guy who used to come around there, he was a tall, skinny EMS guy who's always hanging out by the cellar.
You have to show me a photo.
I'll show you.
What mountain was he climbing?
I think somewhere in Colorado, I believe.
Jeez.
And he went by himself though, which is a no-no.
Yeah, you probably should go with somebody.
I
just in
climbed a
case
few mountains.
you fall and you're in a situation.
You got to bring somebody.
Maybe they could call and help you out.
He was the nicest guy, too.
We got Jason Schwartzman coming in. We should probably take another quick break then.
A breaking break?
Regroup. Why not, right?
Why not?
Sherrod Small doing Race Wars with Kurt Metzger today, 5 o'clock, Daily Motion. You can see the video live.
You see it live, and we'll release it tomorrow morning on iTunes. But you can watch it live today as we shoot it live during.
Nice buzz for the Race Wars. I'm happy for you, too.
Thank you, sir.
Jason Schwartzman in a few minutes. What is he promoting?
He's in the overnight. It's a film this Friday, coming out this Friday.
Oh, right. Okay.
And,
is that it? Yeah, that's it. It's getting great reviews on the old RottenTomatoes.com.
Nice.
We'll talk to Jason next. Stay there. Damn busy show today. Indeed. We got Jason Schwartzman outside the studio with a big old beard. Schwartzman. Got the Schwartzman. Jason, welcome back to the show.
How's it going, man?
Hi, buddy.
Good to see you. That beard is everything.
Oh, he comes all the way around for the head shake.
That beard is great.
That's a nice man right there.
Good God Almighty, I got to catch up to that.
I had that.
See, buddy.
Did you?
Yeah, I was close to that.
Really?
I was close to that beard, but then, the weather changed, and I got rid of it.
That is a full...
That's a good beard,
Good
Jason.
God Almighty.
Well, can I just raise this up like this?
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
My voice is hoarse.
Why?
I got laryngitis or something.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I wasn't screaming. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Was your beard like, because I'll see photos of like the Beatles and stuff in, humongous beards.
Yes.
And I think, wow, that must be pretty wild to have a beard like that. But now you guys are reacting as if I have one of those. And maybe it's like a beard dysmorphia thing. I don't feel like this is that big of a beard.
I agree.
It is a Beatles beard. That's a that's a fucking... We're going to see that guy in India, whatever his name was.
Maharishi.
Yeah, there you go. That guy in India is the
Jim,
best I can do.
You look so good. How are you? What is your regiment? Do you mind me asking?
No. But I'll tell you what motivated me. One dry vagina too many.
Just couldn't deal with it
One
anymore.
disgusted look up at me too many.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I got to do something.
Yeah.
I go
Couldn't take anymore.
I couldn't take it anymore. So I go like 4 or 5 times a week, and then now I'm just on this new diet because my fucking arm hurts. So.
Well, let me ask you a question though. But like these days, and this is not. I'm not just like bullshitting. I really am curious to know about this. There's so many diets, so many trainers, so many gyms, so many things. How do you find your one? Did it take you time to find out which way you wanted to go, or you just went down it?
With trainers, man, you just do it like I would
they're
just
expensive, first of all, right?
Yes, they can get expensive, but I figured I waste so much money on bad stuff.
Right.
That this is something that will keep me alive longer, so I don't mind the expense there. Because I'm like, let me fix your mic, buddy.
You just got to tighten the bottom part, and then you'll be better. I'm looking up the Beatles beards, by the way, as you talk to Jimmy about working out.
And then you find something, you try trial and error. Really, that's all it is, just trial and error.
Yeah, that's a big beard.
It's a thick one. But you forget that you have a beard because you looking out.
You do.
So other people see your beard more than you see it.
Are you growing it for a role or just...
I had it, actually, for, I was, Jim and I met because we worked on this show that this guy Jonathan Ames created, and Jonathan has a new show that he's doing in L.A. That stars Patrick Stewart, comes out later on. But I had a small part on it.
Oh, cool.
And he asked me to grow out my beard. So, I did it for him. I'll do anything for Jonathan.
Yeah, he's great.
He's really, he's one of my best friends in the world. And so, but I'm done with it now. I just finished. But there's something about, like, I pushed it out this far. I don't want to take. I don't want to just take it off.
Right.
I want to keep it for just a second.
Right. I get it.
Just because, honestly,
it.
and also, you guys is different because we have no shortage of things to talk about. But it is nice to always have in your back pocket something to talk about. If I'm talking to sit down with someone and they're like, man, that beard, like just even my mom or something. My mom told me, she said, man, that beard is, it's biblical.
It's a conversation starter.
It's a conversation starter and ender with my mom. At least she hates it.
Does your wife like it or hate it?
She says she loves it.
Oh, wow, okay.
But tough to say. you know, tough to
Women
say.
lie.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't. She says she loves it, and you know, it's a weird thing because she's like, "Oh God, it's so handsome. I love it so much." And then I'm thinking, but I've never had it before.
Yeah.
So what are you telling me that like for the 8 years we've been together, you haven't liked the way I've looked?
Yo, she's going, that hides your face. Oh my God, perfect.
I can't even see your mouth. I love it.
When you commit to the beard, then it's so hard to shave it. I should have shaved my beard at least a month before I did, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
And
Because it takes like 6 months to grow
Does yours come
or
in pretty
longer.
blonde?
Yeah. And then you can have it, down to nothing in 30 seconds.
I know. Isn't
All
that
that
weird?
time wasted. You're like, fuck.
I know.
Whatever.
I know.
We're talking about the beard too much.
I love it. No, I love it.
I think we're
you ever
talking
get
too much about it.
Yeah. Did you ever get out of the bat? Like, I'll have this thing where I'll get out of the shower, and I'll just be like walking around, and then like I'll exhale, like I'll go like, and like water will spray out everywhere because it's been like just sitting on top of my face like a bunch of diamonds or something.
I never stain my shirt anymore from drinking
Oh,
it'll
right.
spill because it'll
I know.
spill, but it'll go in here and then get caught. It just
I know, it's crazy.
Do you feel the heaviness when you're in a pool?
It's crazy.
There's a heaviness that you feel.
Yeah.
And
now that you mention it, I do. Well, I don't swim that much, but I do. Yeah, when I get out of the shower, I do feel like a wet animal. I look like one for sure, and I know what you mean. Like it kind of feel. Did you have a heaviness when
yes.
you?
Yes. It was like it was an attachment. It was really strange.
You don't see a lot. You don't see a lot. Yeah. You don't see a lot of bearded athlete swimmers, do you? They have no body hair.
Can we commit to this and only talk about the beard for now?
That's fine.
And then can we address Sherrod's beard? Sherrod's beard, I
That's
needs a little bit of work. No, that's a fucking black Israelite beard.
That's good.
Yeah, white people. Tell him, brother. White people.
Jimmy,
read from the book.
Jimmy's never grown anything.
I can't.
All these years I've known you.
Artistically or physically. Yeah. No, I can't.
I think you could do with the mustache.
I couldn't for the longest.
No,
I
it
could
doesn't
not
come in.
get any of this
No?
to grow for fucking 35 years.
So you don't.
Just happened just recently.
Just recently, yes.
Have you started? Did you change your diet?
No.
What
I eat more
happened?
pussy.
Yes, he started eating Rogaine.
And you don't really grow the mustache thick, or it just doesn't come in thick.
And don't come in as thick as this.
No. I got one more question. I hope you're honest, and then we can move on to the beard. The smell.
Of the beard?
Oh, wow.
It smells bad?
Yeah, because of the food and everything. And if you're not constantly washing it, you'll get a
Do you
waft.
shower every day? He doesn't. He showers every 3 days.
I do shower every day. God.
You've never caught the smell of the beard.
I never got that.
I mean, you're saying, can I ask you, are you, just to really get in, are you saying that just standing here, like I would be able to smell it right now, or I'd have to somehow get it
Every
onto
once
my
in a while,
nose?
you catch a whiff, and you're like, "Holy fuck!" And then you go and wash your face.
I think you're just unhygienic.
I'm trying to think, maybe after a meal or two, but it's tough to say because, you get the food on your fingers and then you can't help but put so maybe you just get it in there post meal for a second, but I've never caught myself and freaked out too much.
I freaked out, but I also have allergies, so there's a lot of snot that's probably
Can I ask you a question?
dripping into the mustache.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
This is my and I'll be.
And we're gonna finally move on.
Did you shampoo and condition it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
I love it.
You shampoo it?
He loves it.
No, I love it. They should there's a whole beard market out there.
Oh, no,
Harry's.
all the beard oil people
I love
started contacting me on Twitter going,
No way.
please use our product.
Oh, yeah,
and the waxes and
we
whatever.
got Harry's on Race Wars is when I was...
they were all begging me
they
to
sent
start
me
using
stuff.
their products.
What does the wax do?
I don't know because I never used any of it.
Conditions. It's like condition and...
I think it's a wax
But
or
do
an
you guys
oil or
think
something.
now, just going back to the Beatles and stuff, that they're like, the whole idea of the beard is you don't use the wax and the beard creams. I mean, isn't it that you're supposed to just be
You're supposed to be off the grid.
careless
and
reckless?
And don't trim
It's an illusion. It's an illusion of careless and reckless.
Yeah, I guess it is because in the 70s there wasn't a beard oil.
No.
Or was there?
Maybe cocoa butter or something.
And they didn't have trimmers. You don't trim it. See, you don't
I don't
trim
trim
either.
it.
Perfect. Yeah, you just let it go.
I'm letting it go.
I can't wait to grow mine back. Every fall I go for it.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I can't wait to shave it off, though. Last time I had a beard kind of this big, and my in-laws and family and stuff, I have in-laws and family in Alabama, and I went down there. I'm sort of embracing this idea that I'm like the eccentric guy from California, because they call me sir, and they're very these little kids are like, yes, sir. Like 4-year-olds are like super.
Yeah.
And last time I went back, I brought some clippers, and I let all these kids take turns shaving off my beard. And it freaked them out beyond I mean, they were freaked out to do it. And I'm going to do it again when I go back. Let them take it off.
That's brave, though. Let them put the fucking clippers by your neck.
That's right. It has a guard on it.
Okay. How about we shave the beard right now, Jason?
Stop trying to take the fun from the kids.
Keep it.
Yeah, let the kids do it.
For the kids, man.
I don't think that'd be a good bit anyway. I don't think the crowd would go like, I can't get out of the car. He's only halfway shaved.
I got to listen to this clipper going.
Yeah. What are you listening to? Quiet! There's beard hairs.
Listen.
I can hear it hitting the table.
Do you hear how different he looks now? Do you hear the difference?
His voice.
It's less muted.
So why didn't Paul grow the beard?
I don't know. The
Paul
hair
grew it,
gets
Let It Be.
all...
Paul had it on Let It Be.
On Let It Be, he did, but the rest of the guys already committed to the beard in this photo, and John Lennon has, about the same beard you have.
You guys think that the Beatles, for us are the Beatles, and then, Paul McCartney's saying, just let it be, let it be. And I'm like, yeah, he's right, let it be. But the thing is, that was in 1969-70 when that came out, that one. If you were, and they were, I think, 28 or 29 when they broke up, Harrison was 27.
Wow.
Do you think that if you were, at the time, 31 or 32, and Paul McCartney was singing Let It Be, you would have been like, don't tell me to let it be,
yes.
man. Do you think that you would have had, if you were slightly older than Paul McCartney at the time, do you think you would have found it offensive that someone 5 years younger than you in a band has all this wisdom?
Social message,
giving all this wisdom.
Yeah.
It seems wise to me. Or maybe I'm curious to know from someone who was there at the time and slightly older, if it felt as wise. Because to us, it's the Beatles. The wisest, stuff. They're really passing down this knowledge. They have some kind of message that they have some kind of beeline to the message. They know more than we do. But if you were older than them at the time,
they didn't know shit.
Did they know? Yeah. What was it? I'm curious.
That's a really good question. That is a great question.
Fruit, stop telling me how to live. That's probably how
they probably would have said
about it.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
To have that type of knowledge at 27, 28.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, I went to go see the Beach Boys do, Brian Wilson years ago did Pet Sounds at the Hollywood Bowl, and this voice comes on the thing and goes, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. It was, I think he said it was their 18th album, or their 10th or their 18th album. Brian Wilson was 23. That is a crazy...
He's
a genius.
We just discussed Pet Sounds.
Oh, really?
I don't get it.
You don't like him?
But it's good. But I like the songs that we know from it.
Talk to you.
God Only Knows.
Beautiful.
Like Paul McCartney said, is the greatest song ever written and all that. And I love that song. Yeah. But as an album, I do appreciate albums.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Explain that to me.
Well, first of all, I love it as an album, and it might be one of my favorite albums of all time. But I think because I love the songwriting on it. But I also think, also when people talk about it as being one of the great records, I think it is also just because of what it did and where it stood in the history of albums, because it was one of the first albums that was a whole thing that was designed to be like a feeling and a mood. Before I think it was a lot of singles and stuff on albums.
Especially with that band.
Yeah, and so I think that was the beginning of using, and for all the bands at that time, I just think theirs was one of the ones that came out first, but that was, to me, as I understand it, one of the first times that people started to use the recording studio for what it really could do. Mm-hmm. I think before that it was go in for 8 hours and play all these songs real and get out.
Right.
And I think that was the people starting to take more time with the way things could sound, and so I think it was also culturally just a shift in terms of what could be done.
So Lenny Bruce, in a way, getting credit because of the innovation, or you did this for the business. It's a great album. Lenny was a funny guy, but Lenny wasn't as funny as a lot of guys. However, he gets the credit because he was such a pioneer.
I think it was a pioneering moment. I think it also spawned other people to be like, whoa.
And it was a brave move too.
Totally brave.
Because the Beach Boys, they could have just thrown a whole bunch of other singles out there, 3-minute singles, and not worry about an album concept.
And ever hear Good Vibrations?
Oh, I love that.
That's
song.
A trippy song.
It took 6 months to record.
6 months for Good Vibrations.
Yeah.
But that's because he was also a bit OCD.
He wanted to be pretty right, I guess.
Did you see John Cusack's movie?
I didn't. Is it great?
I loved it.
I'm dying to see it. I'm dying to see it too.
The young version of Brian Wilson was just amazing.
Yeah, Paul Dano.
Oh, yeah.
He's amazing. Paul Dano's an incredible actor.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Now,
he was in Cowboys and Aliens. He was great in that fucking movie.
He was in
We're seeing them all, yeah, with Daniel Day-Lewis. You know what's amazing about that movie?
Yes.
When Daniel Day-Lewis is petting his son. Do you remember when he's holding his son and he's just petting him like comfortably? And I'm like, just acting like to touch a kid. I've done scenes with kids and you're so like, can you imagine being so comfortable and telling those parents like, this is my son in the scene, so I'm just going to pet his head?
Yes.
I would never touch a child like that. I'd be holding him like he was fucking old dynamite.
Yeah, I know. No, I think, but that's they say, that I can't imagine like when people do that stuff, like when they really go, there's like they don't care about the outside, whatever outside of this take. Daniel Day-Lewis, he's one of those guys. I guess I love the story of the ending of that movie. Like there's this really crazy ending, and the camera's moving away from where the scene took place, and you hear Daniel Day-Lewis from another room saying, and I'm misquoting this, but I think he says like, "I'm finished." He goes like, "I'm finished." That's apparently him yelling to the director like, "The scene's over. Are we done? Are we done shooting?" That's apparently like. That's
And they kept it in
the movie.
Yeah,
I love hearing stories like that.
I have to go back and watch that.
Did they not know it was in there, or they kept it for some reason?
They probably saw it and
they
went, "Oh my god, this
That's
works."
like the end of The Graduate. The end of The Graduate. It's like one of the most famous endings of all time.
With the boss,
Dustin Hoffman, and Catherine Ross get in the bus, and it takes off, and they're just sitting in there looking around, and it's like this feeling like, oh shit, now what are we going to do with the rest of our lives? Apparently that's just them waiting for the director to yell cut. They were just sitting there waiting for cut to be yelled.
No kidding.
Brilliant. That's great.
You think the director used it?
Can I tell you can I name drop and tell you a cool story, because I know you'll appreciate this? I did a movie with Dustin Hoffman. And I'm a big
I Heart Huckabees?
Yeah. And I'm a big Dustin Hoffman fan, and I'm just a fan of just stuff in general. So I love hearing like making of stories and demos and stuff. And Dustin Hoffman loves to tell stories, so it was a good combination. But in The Graduate, if you watch The Graduate, he like runs to this church to try to break up the wedding.
Yeah.
And you see him banging on the glass, but if you look closely, the way he's banging on the glass is like, what do you call this? Your wrist? Is this your wrist? The bottom of your wrist?
Yeah.
So right under your palm, he's banging on it like that, and his hands are back off the glass. And he said that's because that was a real church, and there was really going to be a wedding there right after they shot. And right before they did that scene, the janitor came up to Dustin Hoffman and said, "I just cleaned all this glass. So will you not get your fingerprints on it, please?"
So that's why he hit. That's
yeah. Isn't that a cool story?
Wow, it is a cool story.
Like you feel, it's such a famous moment, and this fucking lazy janitor
just didn't want to get the Windex.
So cool though. It goes to show you, like you just do whatever you can, and then you never know, like it'll become like something,
some legendary thing.
Do people notice that though, or no? That
I'm a big fan of that movie, and I had actually never noticed it, and then I went back and saw.
Did you notice Richard Dreyfuss in that movie?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the guy shaving.
Yeah, he literally has like one or two lines.
He's in the
hallway or something.
Yeah, he's in the dorm, the hallway when he goes up there. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Midnight Cowboy, the fact that the cab just went through in Midnight Cowboy and they kept it in.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, because they were shooting that through a van. They cut a hole in the van. They put a camera in the van, and they were shooting it through a van, apparently.
Is that how they, so no one knew they were shooting?
I guess, yeah. I love these stories. Clearly, as you see, I don't have a ton of a social life. I mean, maybe it just feels maybe they're all coming out at one time, but all these stories aren't painting a picture of a real go-getter.
Are you a fan of the film clubs and picking them out in movies?
I'm not like, I don't go on those sites.
They've gotten way better, but
yeah.
I mean,
but I'm curious about them. I mean, I love anyone, in general, as a person, I'm interested in anyone who's obsessed with things. Not obsessed, but like, if I was to sit down next to someone and say, "What do you do?" and they're like, "I specialize in sprinklers." That's like my dream person to sit next to. Tell me about sprinklers, because I would just be like, I didn't realize you could. You know what I mean? Like, I love anyone who's into stuff.
Yeah.
So I would love to sit and talk with someone who's
about sprinklers for an hour.
I would. I would. In fact, that's one of my favorite Steve Martin jokes. I can't quote it for you, but there's a great Steve Martin joke you should look up about sprinklers, where he says, "Oh, here there's like a sprinkler convention in town, and so this joke is just for." He's like, "This joke's just for the sprinkler people in the room," and then he goes on this long thing. He's like, "So I was working with a 2.4 Jiffy hammer, the thing, and the sprinkler came back with a 12 gauge, and this guy says, 'You can't do that. You need a something wrench. And like, no one in the room laughed. It's the greatest show.
So wait, like there's something else. Oh, you know what's funny? I'm thinking about when you talk about shooting through a van, how now they would never do that because they wouldn't be able to get people to sign the releases.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I know.
But that looked like a real New York scene when you see them walking.
Yeah.
It was just all these New Yorkers milling around.
Yeah, it is a New York scene.
How do you do that now? Do you have all extras, or are you allowed to shoot publicly?
I don't know how people do it. You ever walk around here and you see those signs that say, like, if you pass this thing, you're now allowing yourself to be filmed.
Right.
Like, so I'm curious. I don't know how they actually do it, but, it's also one of those things where I wonder at the time Dustin Hoffman looked so different and he hadn't been in a ton of movies. You'd probably get away with it more easily if you weren't very recognizable.
Yeah.
But like that, look at Birdman. You have that scene of Michael Keaton walking through Times Square in his underwear. People are looking at him. I wonder how they did that. Did they put up signs and did they say like, are people looking at him because they're saying that's Michael Keaton, or are they just saying there's a guy walking around here with under?
Well, that's Michael Keaton in his underwear. They're probably combining them.
I'm
It's even a
curious to know
bigger
how they did
story.
that.
That's probably got away with that.
But I love when you just. Nothing worse than like when you watch a movie and you just know that they're
extras.
block the streets and there's a bunch of people walking through. Like, it's so much better when also because oftentimes there aren't that many people walking around.
Right.
Like, you ever watch a movie and it takes place in some neighborhood and there's like 100 people on the street shopping? You're like, there's not 100 people on Tuesday on that street shopping. No one's buying anything anyway.
Because they feel like if they shoot it empty, it feels more phony than having people when it's actually the reality of it.
There's nothing I hate worse than just fake in the background, but who cares?
The other side of that is the older movies when they're doing like an action scene on the streets of New York, and in the background you could see the people are just watching. And you could tell.
Yeah,
but they had no choice. How to figure out how to do that.
So I love all this stuff.
But then they figured out how to blur out the background sometimes in those shots, so people are watching, but you can't really tell if
crazy. And what do you think about all this stuff?
Life.
Like, nowadays, like, you can go online and see, like, this new Star Wars. Like, you could go on and see all the, like, paparazzi photos of all the new characters and stuff. And you ever done that? You can see, like, all the... It kind of just spoils things a little bit.
We only have a few more minutes.
Sorry.
Your people are saying that, and we haven't even promoted anything yet.
Let's be slow. Let's be slow. We promoted Beer Cream, Pet Sounds, The Graduate, I Heart Huckabees,
Midnight Cowboy,
There Will Be Blood, Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Dano,
Child Petting,
Working Out, Dieting, and we've done good. It's not like we didn't promote anything.
Solid.
I just want to make sure people go and see The Overnight in theaters this Friday. Getting really good reviews, by the way. Congratulations.
Yeah, it is. Thanks. It's really crazy.
It's about a guy who does photography and makes lactation pornography with his wife. That's so cool.
Yeah. Well, it's about Adam Scott. You know Adam Scott. He Parks and Recreations. He's been in. Seems to have been in everything. He and his wife, played by this actress Taylor Schilling, who's on Orange Is the New Black. They moved to LA and they got a kid and they don't have any friends. They take their kid to a park and their kid meets another kid and I'm the father of the other kid. And I kind of realize that they don't have any friends. So I'm like, you guys should come to my house tonight for pizza night. I'll, kind of give you the lay of the land. And, I'm kind of the mayor of the area. And they come over and then they're going to leave because the kids are going to bed. And I go, let put the kids to bed upstairs, and this is how we do it in California. Just hang out for a little bit. Don't let the kids tell you when to leave. So they put the kids to bed, and then it sort of turns into a play date for the adults. And I would say that it starts to get a little... It just becomes more and more adult as the night goes on.
Hello.
There's some male nudity involved.
You're wearing a prosthetic for that, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How big was the prosthetic?
Was it black?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It was Tempur-Pedic. It had like a weird consistency.
Did it really?
Yeah, it was
You
weird.
hold it too long, your fingerprints are in it, just like a real dick.
There's like a scene where, there's a scene where I'm in a pool. I'm in a pool for a lot of the movie naked, and it definitely... Talking about a beard weighing you down when you're swimming.
Tell me about it.
This definitely adds a few seconds to your time in the pool.
How big was the penis they gave you?
I never measured it, but it was, the size of a good radio mic.
Was it 2 hands full?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you grabbed it.
Yeah, I did. And I let other people grab it.
Nice.
Because I think that there was a thing when I first walked out on the set with it where people even though intellectually everyone knew that it was fake,
right?
I'm still essentially naked,
right?
Yeah. And people were like coming up to me, like just like making very odd eye contact with me, like, can I get you anything, coffee? And I was like, guys, this is not my penis. This is your penis. This is my penis. This is everyone's penis. I'm just the guy wearing it.
How did it feel to have a big giant dick like that? Sherrod,
it feels
comment?
great. It feels, you feel like everybody else. You know?
It's amazing. You know what's amazing is when people see a big penis, they just start laughing. Because it's so crazy, but it's and then Adam Scott in the movie, he wears a prosthetic penis that's very small, and in the script, my penis is described as like ungodly, like this huge thing. And
welcome to the club.
I know, and his is described as being very small.
Jimmy, that was your line when you say welcome to the
I should have.
But in real life, when you watch the movie, I felt like they didn't go to the extreme of like a micro penis and this huge thing. Like they kind of kept it in a smaller
within
penis.
range.
Yeah, so it's not, and the movie's not like a movie about these two penises,
right?
And it's not meant to. It's really about like what's really about is this cup like. When is it too late to make friends in your life? Because and that's really what I got into when I read the script. Because right before I read the script, these two friends of ours left LA, moved to Austin, and I was thinking like, how do you make friends? Like, if you move to a new place, how do you make friends with people? Because all the friends I have in my life. I met him oddly, or just, or Jonathan Ames, our friend, like I met him, was working with him, and then he was there for some really big moments in my life, getting married. He married me, he got ordained and actually married my wife and I.
Wow.
There for the, he was around when my kids were, like, he was there for significant things, but, like, if I was to now move to a new place, like, do my wife and I date other couples, essentially? Like, do you go out and kind of tell them?
It's awkward.
How do you do it,
Because I got kids at the playground. So it's an opportunity to meet new people.
Right.
And then when you do find someone you kind of like, it's so awkward, like exchanging numbers and stuff. I'm like, I think I'm too old to be exchanging numbers with a dude.
I'm telling you. I have the same. I have a 4.5-year-old daughter, and I can't tell you how many conversations I've had at a park. Like, so. Do you want to hang out? Like,
you like baseball?
You truly feel like a teenager again.
I know.
So awkward because I haven't done that in so fucking long.
Because you're too nervous.
Well, my kids are socializing now, so and half of them you don't want to fucking exchange numbers with, and you always pray the kid plays with the kid that has the cool dad.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And that never happens out.
I know.
Never happens
Here's what
either.
you say,
Yes,
look,
Jimmy. Here we go.
No, but you say like, hey, look, I seem to think our kids get along pretty well. So why don't we set up a play date, and then while they're out having fun, me and you can go in the other room and suck each other off.
I knew we were going there.
In many ways, you're describing our movie in many ways.
Hey, one more question about the prosthetic penis. How do they put that shit on?
Well, so
do you have to put your real one in the middle of it?
Well, here's the thing. I think there are. I don't know because I'm not the prosthetic. I know you guys think I'm the prosthetic master, and I know it's kind of my reputation online. There are several different kinds of prosthetics. I think I had joined the project; they'd already picked out the penises, but I do think there are ones where you can put your penis inside the thing. This kind is more like almost like a woman's bikini, like a G-string bikini, but instead of a bikini, like it has like pubic hair on it, and it's sort of like a thicker, almost like the cross between like a Tempur-Pedic material and like how women can have those cutlet type, that kind of silicone material they put in their bra, kind of like that, like a squishy material, and so you put that over your crotch, and then they glue it like around your pubic region. They glue the top, so you have to kind of shave your pubic hair,
right?
And then. Or a line of it, which is very unattractive to walk around your house with a horizontal line of pubic hair missing. Very strange. And that would have been really weird if my wife was like, see, I'm really into that too.
Yeah.
That takes me back.
But so then this piece of lace goes up your butt around, and then they glue it to the top of your small of your back. So you're walking around like that. So you're naked from behind, and it's weird too because I never even thought about the fact that I was naked from the back. I just walked around like normal because I just thought I was covered in the front. But you get really used to it. It's really not that much of a thing. To be honest with you, I don't know about you guys, but like I'm not in really like good physical shape. And if this movie was like if we weren't naked and we were just in bathing suits the whole time, I honestly would have, like, I don't know if I would have been able to say yes to the movie, because I don't feel good enough about my body to walk around in a bathing suit, but I somehow feel totally fine with my body to be walking around with a prosthetic penis on. I don't know what that is.
Cock confidence. It's big cock confidence.
When they want to do a movie with you and they say, want you to play a guy with a giant cock, you automatically sign up and go, yes. You don't care who the role is, what it calls
Not a
for.
problem. I didn't even know if I was in the movie. I didn't know if they wanted me to do craft service with a giant cock.
Well, I don't know if we sold the movie properly, but it's certainly getting great reviews.
We did.
All right, good. The overnight.
You know what drives me nuts?
Friday.
It drives me nuts when people go on to any show and like sell me something. I want to just talk.
Be boys. Just talk. We'll talk about that. We got it out.
We'll get to the prosthetic.
We talked about the beard for 15 minutes.
That's right.
The overnight is in theaters.
Why do you think
Friday.
I grew it? I didn't have anything else to talk about it. It's a conversation ender.
Jason, you're entertaining, man. You got to come back more
I love
often.
I love seeing you guys.
Is that the penis?
That might not be his.
Yeah, that is a penis.
But that look familiar? Is that the one that assaulted you?
That's not the one. But that is a type of penis that I would have worn.
Okay.
But
and
that
the
has
ball
testicles.
things go under so you put the balls under the strap goes up your ass.
I don't even remember if there were testicles.
Really?
I know, you're supposed to be married. So.
The penis was so big that I had on that it covered all testicles. You don't see them.
Yes, you got to
I'm
pull
serious.
up the shaft
I don't even
just to
know
see
where
the
they
balls.
were.
Let's. Yeah, they're saying you have to go.
Okay, I gotta go.
Jason has to go. They're telling me.
So bring
Guys,
in,
let's bring Natasha right in. What the hell?
Natasha Leggero?
Leggero,
Right
yes.
there. All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Jason, thank you, man.
From one big penis to Natasha. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Bye, guys.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason. Good
See you later. Rock on.
Thanks, bro.
I'll see you, man. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you next
Rock
time.
on, guys.
You don't have to shake his hand.
Oh, that honey?
Everyone's looking at the
Raw honey. Right? All
You
right.
just don't see that often.
Yeah.
This is the real deal.
It don't drip out. That's why Opie's impressed by it. It won't drip.
Right from the honeycombs.
Really?
Look at that.
That's crazy. That's like
Look
glue.
at that. Oh, yeah. Enjoy the headphones. We actually give her, not all our guests, but the important ones, we give really nice headphones to.
Oh, really?
Maybe we could squeeze a pair for you there, Sherrod.
Excellent. Sons of bitches. You mean you got headphones here? I ain't get a pair?
Yeah, we give the bigger guests like
That ain't right.
nice things.
There she is.
Natasha!
Okay.
Hello. Sorry to make you wait, Natasha.
I mean, he's cool. I would have talked to him instead of me.
We were talking about prosthetic penises with Jason Schwartzman.
Right, that's what I heard.
He's got a giant one in this movie.
Wait, but he doesn't
The
have it on
Overnight.
right now, right?
He wears it every night.
I would love him to have worn that
Is
to
he
the
wearing his
interview.
sunglasses during the interview?
No, Jason's really down to earth.
No, I was just going to say then I wanted to. I didn't know if that was a thing.
Have you ever done
You
that
look so
during?
skinny.
Thank
You're
you.
fit.
He's got AIDS. He's got all American AIDS.
No, but do you know what I went to see my doctor?
American AIDS.
Good old American AIDS.
My doctor said you lost a lot of weight. She said, "Is it?" And she was concerned. She goes, "Was it on purpose?" And I joked her. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you probably thought I had AIDS." And she's like, "No, Cancer." Like I was like, "Oh, that's." She didn't get the joke. I was like, "Doc,
that's the Russian doctor. You're still going there?
Yeah. I love her.
You look good, honey.
Thank you very much.
The Russian doctor, man.
The Russian doctor.
She unbuttons a couple buttons though in her blouse.
Yeah,
she's still doing that.
Is she hot?
No, she's okay. For a woman who might give you a fucking
I
terrible
heard
news.
two guys on the street yesterday. I took a long walk talking about girls' tits, how big their tits were.
That
two
was
different
you?
conversations.
Yeah, so it's an important thing.
But it's hot now, so tits are out.
Yeah.
So you're going to
Is
see
that
them.
what it is?
You're going to talk about them.
It was so weird. I was like, guys really talk like that? And then I heard it again 2 blocks later. And now I'm hearing it now.
Yeah, it's the summer though.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Summer language.
You can see them though. It's like when it's very visible. It's like I've been looking at feet a lot on the subway.
Yes.
Because there's women wearing sandals, and I was never into feet before. Never. And now I am, and I'm just looking at them on the train like a
So
creep.
what color nail polish color gets you going?
It's not. I don't have a nail polish thing. I like feet that are big, and I want them to look like fairly nice.
You want them big.
I like big feet.
He wants big feet.
I like a Mad Magazine foot, like one of those fucking bent ones.
I've never heard a guy say they like them big.
I know. I'm just a
Jimmy
weirdo.
said that he ran out of body parts, Natasha.
Yeah.
So
All right, have we
he's down
started
to
the
feet.
interview, by the way?
Oh yeah.
It's underway.
I love when people say that. That means we're doing our jobs. Yeah.
Well, because I
We're
was
just hanging.
hearing.
It's natural.
We're just hanging.
Have you guys heard of the fetish? Like Russell Peters was talking about it on a podcast that he can't come unless he was looking at backward. Like he needs to look at a woman's foot.
Yeah, I talked to him about that once.
He's really into it.
Yeah, he's
Russell?
Yeah, he's really
Good
into
for
feet.
him. You weird Canadian. He's such a weirdo.
Wait, he can't come.
He can't come unless he sees the
But
back
he likes
of
it
the
from
foot.
the back.
Well, no, like I don't know if that's true. I just heard him talk about it on a podcast.
Yeah, a lot of guys have here's the thing.
He'll have to look back. Yeah, he needs to find the foot while he's fucking. Oh, wait, can we swear? I'm sorry.
Yes. But a lot of the guys, like, I know a guy who's into feet, and he would like a girl on the webcam to take her feet and I'm holding them up the palm of my hand, and, like, crinkle. A lot of guys like the crinkle of the sole. You think that's gross?
Wait, the crinkle of the sole of the foot?
Yeah, like crinkling, like
the whole foot
like
just
waving almost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see your foot, Natasha.
No,
Let's
it's not happening, you guys.
I'm gonna guess you have size 6.
I'm not doing
sixes.
Have you ever done wiki? I'm 5.5. Not big enough for you.
Yeah, I'm not a foot freak. I just like certain feet.
But wiki feet. Any girl who has ever been on TV has like a massive wiki feet profile, and it's so crazy.
Yeah, Paris Hilton has nice big feet.
Yeah, she got big feet. Yeah. She's like size 12 or something?
Yeah, she's got giant feet.
Well, you guys know why you get these fetishes. It's usually because I used to know this woman who would like pee on people and stuff. Like she was a dominatrix.
I'm sure you and I have met some of the same people.
Are you referring to Vera?
Yeah.
But she explained to me because her boyfriend was very into boots. And what happened was he grew up in Chicago where there was like winter and his mom's pretty friends were coming over. So right when he was discovering masturbation was when, like, you know, his mom's friends would come upstairs and he'd kind of follow them and see their boots.
Doc Martens.
And so, no, he would see in the winter, he would, you know, so his association with sex, his first sex is boots. And so now that's what he wants. It has to do with, like, you don't know what I'm talking about.
I can understand that, yeah.
So where does pee come from? Because I've kind of liked to pee in my life. Not always, but I have.
You want to get peed on? Well, that's something else. That's just like a deep humiliation thing, I think.
Maybe, but I don't feel humiliated when I was doing. I haven't done it in a long time, but I never felt humiliated. I was always like, all right, that was a treat.
You're so open.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy always has that.
He lives it down.
Was a treat.
Why are you staying away from that these days, Jim?
It's like anything else.
Just moving on to something else.
You run your course with things. You know, it ebbs and it flows.
I think Natasha's right. I'm paranoid that I'm going to turn my kids onto their fetish by accident.
Well, you might.
See, I'm so glad you're backing me up on this. So I don't do anything that could be...
You can't control it.
Sexually weird in the future. Like, I'm not going to touch my daughter's toes and just, you know.
Just having a daughter in general.
You know what I'm saying, too,
I know
right?
what I'm saying. Nothing more uncomfortable than changing a pamper on a fucking little girl.
How many adults are into spankings because they were spanked as a child?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Is that a thing?
Sure.
Yeah, it's that thing.
No. People, that's why they want to get spanked?
Some?
I don't know. I'm thinking that you turn your kids by accident onto their fetishes.
Right, but it's like really something has to go off in your head because everyone who's spanked doesn't have a fetish, you know? Right. So it's like...
But as a parent, you don't know that that's the moment where there's something in his head where he's ready and then you give him a spanking or suck on his toes or whatever the fuck and then that's the thing that triggers it.
No one sucks on their child's toes.
Of course
that's not a thing.
You don't bite on baby's toes? You see a little baby foot?
Oh, no, that's true. Like just when they're so little and cute.
Yes. I'm saying 16.
I'm not talking about 15-year-old.
I was like, why are you licking your teenager's toes? That is just...
Enjoy summer camp. No, baby foot. I'll bite the shit out of baby's foot.
You're paranoid of this too, right?
Yes, every touch.
Every little weird thing you do to your kid, not weird.
What's the worst thing that could happen? They grow up to be Jim Norton and like to be peed on once every 5 years. What's the big deal?
That's only the tip of the iceberg there, Natasha.
Yeah, that's one of the healthier activities.
It's only the tip of the iceberg.
Well, I mean,
Jimmy's made me a very paranoid adult.
Well, you've dated a lot of people in your life, at least. Like, have you had anybody ask you to do anything that was weird? That way you were like, oh, what is that?
Unfortunately, no.
No, it's all been pretty normal stuff.
Really?
Wait, unfortunately, she says so.
What dorks you been banging?
So what do you want?
Nerds fucking scared of wetness.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm so open that probably if I told you what it was, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
What is it?
All right, let's hear it.
Telling you.
Wait, not that you do, but what if someone has asked you in your life? That's
I'm
fair.
not telling you.
Don't like that.
Has anyone asked you to spank them?
To spank that? No.
Okay. To choke them?
Oh, like me as the aggressor?
What is she talking about that you don't want to say? Is it something they want to do to you or something they wanted you to do to them?
She wants done to her.
She wants done to her.
But
you guys.
that you want done.
Yes.
Oh, no wonder you want to say
that.
Okay.
She said unfortunately,
Let's talk about your kids' toes.
Hold on a second.
I spank those kids.
Give us a little something.
I'm going to guess that it's probably it's because she's a dominant, smart person, so it's probably something submissive, whether it's being spanked or choked or tied
up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that those are boring things. Those are really cool things, but it's usually like...
I mean, everyone's done stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everyone's...
Oh, wait, it goes deeper than that.
Don't you think? I mean...
Natasha.
Spanked. I mean, when you've been having sex for 20 years.
Yeah, spanking ain't nothing. You want me to black your face and make you the head of the NAACP?
Yeah, I guess it's...
That's the kind of freaky I'm into.
Role play, that can be fun.
It's funny, I never got
had a
into
guy
role
once
play.
who wanted to be like the woman.
Where you wanted to put on panties and stuff like that?
No, just in just the personality.
Okay.
And what did you...
Did I
freak you out a little bit?
She played along with it. Now what
He
happened?
was Australian and weird, so I
Okay.
just kind of let him do it.
So it was role play, and who did he want you to play?
Well, I would be the man, right?
The man or the
So that's from the
dominant
Louis
figure?
C.K. show.
Wait a minute.
I've given you enough.
No,
you hit
no,
it?
but did
You hit
he
it from
want
the
you?
back?
Did he want you to be the man?
He is a man.
Did
Right.
you hit it from the back?
Strap
No,
on.
I have not done that.
No, but I'm saying,
You
did
want
he
to.
want you to be the man? Like,
Yes.
see, like, because
No, more than that, he wanted to be the woman. He wanted to be the person who was
So
like,
it could
fuck.
be two women or
Oh,
he
fuck,
wanted-
submissive.
Oh.
Yes, he
Oh,
wanted to
that's
be
different.
submissive.
Okay, submissive. That's fair.
Yeah.
We all go back and forth.
Yeah, but
Submissive.
why
dominant.
not?
But how far did the guy go? Makeup.
No.
Okay,
no.
then he didn't want-
I
that's
don't
what
think I would like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, then there's guys that want to strap on play, and and we have, whatever.
That I have not. Yeah, there's guys like that.
There sure are. And they tend to be good people.
They're nice, caring people.
They sure are. They're good people, and it's not a reflection on their ability to be
Funny.
To be on a radio show or to get
doesn't make them gay. Does not make them gay. That's the mantra in their own head as it's happening.
That must be hard to convince girls to do that.
Man.
It's a funny thing. I've never committed to it fully just because physically it hurts, so I can't do it. I've tried it because I think it's perverted and it's fun, but I just can't.
Wouldn't you just ask for a smaller one? Smaller strap on or
But
something?
still, I mean.
Yeah, the idea of it. There was one girl who would do it to me once in a while and never go far with it, but she was so fucking sexy about it. It was awesome. She was dirty.
And she became the man kind of thing?
No, I didn't want masculine energy. She was a woman and being perverted. That was what I didn't feel like there was a guy because I just got a guy to do it. It was her not pretending she was male. She was in a skirt, just being a fucking pervert. I'm like, the nerve of you.
So good.
What's the essence of the thing that turns you on in that sense? Like when you say she's being a pervert, it's just like a complete openness to do anything. Is that kind of it?
Yeah, it's her ability and willingness to be so dirty. Like sometimes what will turn me on is if I'm talking to a girl and she's like, we're having sex and she's taunting me about how she would rather fuck a guy with a bigger dick or she'd rather fuck two guys. It's almost like the idea of her actually going out and fucking somebody I wouldn't want because I'm with her. But it's the idea that she would say something like that to me. It's sometimes the perversion.
You like that?
It's the perversion behind it, or it's her being so inappropriate and like you're taught that women aren't supposed to be that way. So for her doing something so against what you're taught women are supposed to be, I think is sexy. It's almost like really
letting their guard down.
Yeah, or
Sounds borderline abusive though. Like I'm gonna go fuck someone who's hotter than you. And
yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but it's not even abusive. It could be. But I mean, I like a little humiliation. Who doesn't like a little dose of humiliation? I mean, I guess that's why I got into the business I'm in. Sure you do. You stand on stage and talk to people.
That's true.
The whole life.
At least a decade of humiliation.
Yeah, we're professional cuckolds. That's what we do.
And you're by yourself. It really does take a weird personality to do that.
Yes, and the crowd is judging you against other things they've laughed at. Like, I'd much rather talk about somebody funnier than this person.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like basically cuckolding, but in public.
She wants to keep it away from the sex, though.
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of
You
people
won't get
do.
humiliated. At least get a check for it.
What is your show? What is your show? Another period. It's on Comedy Central next Tuesday after Amy. So you have a great
That's a great lead-in, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It is a reality show that takes place in 1902. So it's like if the Kardashians moved into Downton, and it's
that's a great idea.
we're just these like asshole socialites who are trying to get famous, but it's just really hard because there's no technology or anything. We're terrible
Can't go viral.
people.
No Instagram.
That's fucking funny. What a great idea.
That's
It
a clever
stars,
idea.
Ricky Lindholm and I created it, and Christina Hendricks is our maid. Her name is Celine, but we changed her name to Chair because that was too glamorous of a name for a servant. And Michael Ian Black plays our butler, Peepers. And It's really
That's a great idea for a
fun
show.
and funny, and it's historically, it's based in history, but obviously it goes a little off the rails. Like we beat up Helen Keller in the pilot.
That bitch deserved it.
Yeah,
Blonde
she was
bitch, that
overrated.
blonde
I mean,
nosy
all kidding aside, Helen Keller really had it easy. No,
Well, we did have a deaf woman play Helen Keller, so
Oh, so you got an actual deaf woman. Was she black?
no, she was not black.
All right.
But
Can't get 'em all.
she was a great actress.
Are you nervous about this one?
Take it you haven't seen the pilot.
For this? No.
No, we did not.
I saw the promotions. I saw the commercials for it. It looks funny as shit.
They didn't give us an opportunity to see the
That's
pilot.
okay. Am I nervous? No, I mean, yeah, I hope people like it. It was fun to do, but a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year. Like, I didn't realize, okay, you write it for like 6 weeks. You shoot it for 6 weeks. You edit it for like 4 months. We were editing. I was in an editing bay. I just felt like I was in this bunker for half a year.
Brutal.
It's pretty crazy.
That's good they gave you control, or a certain amount of input at least. They let you be in the. A lot of them
They
don't.
gave us so much control.
They wanted you there. They wanted your opinion. They didn't resist everything you said.
No, they were so open to it. I was pretty shocked. Comedy Central really is in a golden era right now.
Yeah, that's good though, because a lot of times you want to go in the edit bay and they're like, "Oh, no, we got it." They really resent or resist you being there as part of the writing process. So the fact that they let a comedian do that,
Yeah, they should though. They should.
They should, because-
gotta be involved.
And editing is it's so crazy how much happens in the editing bay.
Yeah.
You're really creating the show.
Yeah, the jokes, the cutaway jokes. There's so many things that are ruined in editing and made better in editing. I just said nothing basically.
Really?
Yeah.
It's as important as the writing because
just as important.
Because you can, like facial, like you'll say like, wait, I know there was that other thing. Why wouldn't you have a close up for that? Or why wouldn't you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden something becomes funny.
Where's it supposed to be?
In Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
You guys ever been there?
Yeah.
I think so.
Gorgeous. But
Beautiful.
yeah, at the turn of the
I was just in
century,
Providence. this
That's
weekend.
another place you should go, Jimmy.
Jimmy, take the
Jimmy's
girl
trying
there.
to get out there a little more.
I'm trying to take
He went to the world's largest kaleidoscope.
but I went with a female friend.
Okay.
We slept. They said we slept in a bed together, but it was Jen's out, as the expression I learned, where there was no genital. We didn't do anything.
Jen's out?
I never heard that expression before.
Wait, what does that
Genitals
even
out.
mean?
Genitals out. We both faced
sleep
outward when we
on-
slept.
Oh, Jen's out, so you're not Jen's. Oh,
Right.
interest. Is Jen's in a thing?
That's
No,
sex.
but I guess so.
Well, you don't
Fractional
want to be
sex.
you don't want to be tempted because it was
because there's-
platonic. So Jimmy didn't want to rub his big hard
His
penis
mule.
on the chick's
And also,
hiney.
if they're sleeping, in a spooning position, even not touching, there's that temptation.
Yeah, something
Whenever
can happen.
genitals are pointing inward, you can have a problem.
Yeah, you never know. Something happens. Yeah, I didn't know that expression until I came back to work and they said Jen's out. I'm like,
Who said that? I've never heard that.
our friend Sam, he's like a weird and androgynous transracial thing before Rachel Dolezal was. Same hairdo. Fucking
Same exact hairdo.
shitty, awful cancer beard.
And we were amazed
Don't
when
you
we found
think-
out he wasn't black.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't you think that woman though clearly there's something wrong with her parents?
Oh,
No.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Opie says no. Sherrod
Yes.
thinks there is. I think there probably is, but I also think there's something wrong with her.
She's
Yeah,
crazy, but her
definitely.
parents clearly didn't love her in the same way they loved the 4 black children that
Well,
they
why would you?
adopted.
It's now understandable. She's a dud.
Something happened in that family, obviously,
and
but
her
I don't know
parents
who
outed
to
her.
blame yet. Yeah, because they finally had it. Because
Yeah, but-
because she found a black guy and started saying, "This is my dad." Wouldn't that piss you off if you were a parent?
My father would be thrilled. He'd be like, yeah, it's his.
His problem.
That fell out of his balls, not mine.
Are your parents not proud of you?
They are. I mean, they're proud of the fact that I do stand up. I think some of the subject matter they probably wish I'd keep under my hat.
So they're a little more on the square side.
Yeah, they're more understanding
is.
than you'd think. Yeah.
Your
My
mom
mother's
is,
the
Jimmy.
sweetest. She's so sweet.
Sweetest.
They're
She's so
lovely
sweet.
people, but they're more understanding and happy that I'm just doing what I want to do. And I think there's the lady with the strap-on appendage. They could probably do without those stories.
Well, we couldn't.
And
We need
stories of
those stories.
tinkle. They probably don't want to hear tinkle stories.
The famous voicemail from your mom. But you finally took her advice.
I did. I went to the gym and I met. She was right.
The voicemail from
What, she told you to go to the gym?
In 2002, I got a message from my mother.
Can we play this again? It's been
I
a
want
while.
to hear it.
Let's hear
It's
it, Jimmy.
amazing.
Come on.
But
All right, it's a real message.
But it sells Jimmy's point. What he's saying.
I was talking
That's
about.
why you're so fit?
No, this is 2002 when Opie and Anthony was on in the afternoons. On WNEW, and I was talking about golden showers and pee and things of that ilk, and Mother heard, and called and left me a legit voicemail, which I put on my second CD.
Oh, it's so great.
It's a great voicemail. That's from 2002.
Yeah, it went on Trinkets I Own made from Gorilla Hands, which was 2002.
And as we find that's Rachel's fake black father. If you have a screen in front of
I had
you.
no idea he was probably being fucking. You can see her.
So
her
that
real
would
father
piss-
looks like a dick too.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, I mean, the family dirt's going to come out soon.
Oh, it's gonna
real
it's all
soon.
gonna
It's
pour
going to
out.
be really interesting.
He looks like Steve Phillips, the father.
Have you seen a little brother going around doing talk shows?
No, her brother
He
is.
looked like the Tia and Tamara, you know, the sister twins. They little brother. You know the little brother, the genius boy.
Yeah, little pinhead. We hate him.
Smart guy. He looks just like
He's like a burrowing insect. Where
He's
do you
got
see his
tiny
face?
ears. Look at his tiny ears.
He looks
Wait,
like
that's her brother?
Yeah, he looks like he has fetal alcohol syndrome. He's just fucking creepy
Him.
looking. He does. He's awful.
He does.
Look
Wait,
at his
I
dumb
thought
eyes.
her brothers were all black.
This brother's all over the place. We
There's a
can't
brother
keep
who got
track.
adopted when she was 15,
Right.
who grew up with her.
He's well spoken. He's got tiny ears, but he's well spoken.
Yeah, he's well spoken, but he got the smallest little dumb
Oh,
ass.
he is 25% black. His father's got black. That kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his shoulders. Is something they're non-existent.
He looked like a human.
Yes,
By the way-
they're worse than
disease.
Joe DeRosa's shoulders. This kid has.
He's 25% black, 75% mealworm. He's a crud.
I got my DNA tested last week, and I'm 6% black.
Yes.
Are you really?
I'm 4% sub-Saharan African, and then another 2% like Western African.
Let's see if we can increase that. See if we can get those numbers up.
You know what? That's a cool. What made you get your DNA? Did you suspect that, or you just
spit
did
in
it for
a
the
cup.
goof?
I just did it. I don't know. I want to know what was up. I thought it was going to tell me if I had anything wrong with me, so you could but they don't do that anymore.
No.
No,
What
they.
do you mean?
Well, that's how what's her name? Angelina
Jolie.
Jolie found out she
had
had boob cancer.
Oh,
So why don't they do it anymore? If they,
I guess they had lawsuits or something.
From who?
I don't know.
What? All right, found the voice.
So they took out the helpful shit. They just put in fun facts. Your grandmother was a big fan of hats. Thanks. Am I going to die of leukemia? We don't know. We can't say.
What about
some
that
lawyer
gene?
ruined it?
Yeah, do I have that bad gene? Here's the voicemail.
Oh, I cannot wait
from
for this.
Jim Norton's mom from 2002. I can't believe it's that long
Lovely
ago.
woman.
Lovely.
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mom. How are you? Jimmy, I know this is a little awkward, but everyone's fine here. But we heard the radio show. We love it, by the way. And you were talking about giving up, the ladies of the evening, which is a wonderful thing. But you know what? Dr. Phil always says replace something with something. So I was thinking, you have that nice gym downstairs. And, just for 20 minutes to half an hour, and you would feel better. Use that. And also, there's gyms in New York you could go. You could exercise, and you would feel a whole lot better. You'd lose a little weight, you'd tone up, and you relieve, tension and stuff. And
She's
you'd
right.
be meeting other people. I don't know, honey. I just thought it might be a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm interfering, I know. I'm thinking of you. Nobody knows I'm calling.
Everybody knows, Mom.
Don't get offended or think I'm strange, but I am a mother, and I worry about you. You're doing so well. Everything's falling into place. This might be just one of the, the health things. It would help you, sweetheart. Well, anyway, that's it. I'm not going to go on and on. I know it's not my business. But anyway, I love you, and I feel I can interfere because I'm your mother. I'm taking special license. But anyway, we're looking forward to seeing you at Christmas, and I really hope you can make it. And anyway, don't be mad at me, okay, sweetie? I love you.
She's a sweetheart.
She's the sweetest.
I love her. Wait, so she's suggesting you substitute getting peed on with going to the gym?
Yes.
Yeah, ladies, prostitutes. She was like, I guess she heard her son talking about prostitutes, a whole big bunch.
But she said it's a wonderful thing.
What did she call it? Ladies of the
evening.
Which is a and then she followed up with, which is a wonderful thing.
She
But
quotes
she's
Dr. Phil.
sweet. She
So
is a
sweet.
loving mother, and she loves you and is proud of you, and also thinks you're funny. She gets it.
Yeah, she's not wrong either. It did work.
How long do you think she debated that phone call before she actually did
Because
it?
you know how Jimmy gets. He'll snap on her. He's
Right.
snappy.
Well, no, she probably figured it's a very touchy area. Like, how do you? She probably thought to herself, how do you tell your son to stop getting prostitutes?
But also, why not get a girlfriend? She's go to the gym instead of the prostitutes. Or did you have a girlfriend at the time?
Yeah, I know, I did.
So it's Gaffigan. Gaffigan is what
Jim Gaffigan just made all sorts of faces.
Who turned us down?
Those kids are killing
He turned us down.
Yeah, they did.
He's not coming in to say hi to you guys?
No.
What?
He didn't turn us down.
Yes, they did.
What?
Yes.
No.
That can't be true.
Okay.
What is he doing instead? You guys are
Probably, I'm guessing EW. There you
No,
go.
he didn't turn
From
us
Howard to EW, right? Yeah, there you go.
He turned us down?
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, let's
He's
try
been
to
doing
stay
our show
on
forever.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Is this more white beef?
It's
for
a
the show?
Howard
You got more
EW
white
thing, I
beef?
guarantee.
I could tell.
There he is right there. He's there.
Let's ask him. Let's ask him.
Turned us down?
Jim.
He turned us down.
Jim,
He turned us down?
Yeah, I'm not pissed. I'm not angry.
pissed
Bring
off
him
at
in here. Bring him in here for a second.
No, don't even.
Use the race card.
No, you don't have to bring him in. It's fine.
Yo,
We're talking to Natasha.
Did you turn us down? Did your people turn us down?
Hi. How's it going? Now the whole conversation has been derailed because you're not coming in.
Yeah, we tried getting you, and they said that you wouldn't come in.
Why wouldn't I come in?
I have no idea. We asked for you, and they said, well, just give them the mic, though, so we can at least answer.
Well, is it?
Here, honey, you can share mine.
He goes, why wouldn't I come in? That's a great
Is that mic
answer.
on?
Which mic is that?
Sweetheart.
You're from Rockford, Illinois. Stop acting like you're fancy. You are from Rockford,
You can tell from
Illinois.
how I hold my drinks that I'm from Rockford.
I'm white trash.
I am too, honey, but I've reinvented myself.
You did.
Yes, you did.
You're beautiful, too.
We were told.
I didn't want to interrupt.
No.
We were
what?
told you turned us down, Jim.
Yeah, we
Really?
tried. Yeah,
I swear.
I said to them, they said Jim won't come in. He's doing Howard, then EW, and I'm like, well, it's cool if he can't come in, but can you just tell them I'm asking for him, like,
I talked about you on Howard Stern.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was asking for you. I said, just tell him that Jim Norton is asking for him. So it's like, I know how the publicists get, and then they said, no, he won't.
Roland's in.
Am I legally?
Huh?
Oh. Am I,
What?
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
He's not coming back.
What's wrong, Roland?
You know me.
He's on this show live.
All right. Well, let me come back.
All right.
Radio Awards.
Rain jacket. I love you on Mad Men.
Your sitcom looks funny.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, we're not promoting it here.
It's not a sitcom? Are you not supposed to say sitcom?
Yeah, why not?
Your art piece looks
You can say
great.
that.
No, I
I'm
was
against censorship.
just joking that we're not promoting his project. If
he's not showing up, we can't
if he
mention
said no to us.
All we care about is another period.
That's
Opie,
right.
Opie,
It's all about Natasha.
Thank you. It's all about
okay.
Natasha.
No, it's on Jimmy's face.
That was
I
on
knew
me,
it was
yeah.
real.
But I like Gaffigan. I know him a long time.
Long time.
And it's like, there's this whole thing where people do Howard, and then they do EW, and it's like this trade-off. And first of all, EW, look,
What
they
the hell
get a
is
lot
EW?
of Entertainment Weekly. They get a lot of
Okay.
great guests, a lot of big names. They do not, any publicist that would put their client on EW before this show, doesn't
just
understand. They're
Well, she's
tremendously
right
stupid.
outside.
Well,
the
they're
publicist.
stupid.
But she's stupid because
She's not a bright person.
you don't care about your client getting people listening, because there's a tremendous amount of people listening to this show more than EW. And I'm not being arrogant. It is what it is.
Especially Jim Gaffigan fans.
Yes.
Because
they're
a lot
comedy.
of comedy fans listen to this show.
Exactly.
And that's a lot of this publicist stuff. Like, we don't want Howard to be upset, so Howard says it's okay. Because I think Stern and EW, I'm guessing, have a thing where they trade clients. Like where EW goes, hey, look, you help us with Robert Downey Jr., we'll help you with this one, because they always seem to do those too.
There's some weird rule at Howard that they can't come on our show on the same day they do
But
Howard.
there are guys that
But
do it.
then
Amy will do it.
Right.
Louis will do
I've
it,
done
of
it,
course.
But in a lot of cases, that's what happens.
I'm afraid to do Howard.
Well, I'm sure he's fine. He probably just give you a thorough interview. I mean, I wouldn't consider that scary.
Just be prepared for the
You're
sexual
funny.
questions.
He would probably like you. You're funny.
Look how I handled the sex questions here. Not
And we
good.
didn't even try. We weren't even pushing.
He seems to have a way, though, and I'm not a fan of his show per se, but I've seen him do certain interviews, and he has a way of getting in there, and people feel kind of comfortable giving you. I don't think it'd be a
No, it wouldn't be
terrible
bad
thing.
at all, no.
You'd be fine.
You'd be
You're
all
funny.
right.
You'd
Natasha's got to go, they're saying.
Really?
Damn.
Her and Gaffigan are teaming up. They're doing something on EW.
What are we promoting? Another period, of course. New show premieres next Tuesday
Looks
at 10:30 on Comedy Central after Inside Amy Schumer.
Thank you, guys.
What else, Natasha?
welcome.
Anything else you
Oh,
want
I
to
have a
promote? You
special
good?
coming out in August.
Nice. August what?
But
All right.
it's far away. Who cares?
All right, you come back and promote that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
this
come
comes
back.
on. Hold on, 10:30 on Comedy Central.
Another
after,
period.
Yes, another period
Takes
after
place in 1902.
after Inside Amy Schumer, which is an amazing lead-in, and that's so great. You have a lot of people watching. What a fucking brilliant concept! That's like
Great.
one that annoys me. It's so good and so original. That's
Oh,
a
thank
great
you.
idea for a show.
You should just come up with things when you're drunk.
I'm sure it's very funny too, because you're a funny stand-up.
Why the coat? It's really warm in New
But
York.
it's cold.
I'm
It's cool
cold.
in this
Are you
building.
cold?
This building
I'm
is
always cold. I
Okay.
usually wear a fur
I know
every
that.
evening in Los Angeles. Is this that weird to be wearing a lightweight rain jacket
It just
in
looks
New York?
like it's so hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it looks odd. All right,
It's too fashionable. We don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, boys.
It's all about fashion. We don't know fashion.
Would love to stay and chat.
All right, Natasha.
Thank you, Natasha.
Bye.
See you later. Good luck with the show.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I think we're done for today as well.
Are we? Yeah, it's I know the time flew.
Fashion.
She's phenomenal. I really like her
great.
a lot.
Tasha's
We didn't
great.
even ask about the Anderson Cooper thing, but that doesn't matter.
What Anderson Cooper
When
thing?
she had that thing on CNN where she making fun of the whatever.
No, I don't know this, Jim.
What?
Oh yeah, you do. She was criticizing 2013. Oh, it's 2013. Okay.
Wait, what?
Carson Daly. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
The SpaghettiOs tweet or whatever.
Oh, right.
Maybe we did ask about that. I don't remember.
I don't know if we had her on, but we definitely talked about it at length.
I do remember that.
She's
now.
looking good, though. She's still looking good.
Yep. All right, why don't we get out of here? And Roland, what happened with Gaffigan?
Yeah.
What happened with Gaffigan?
Oh, let me give this.
And you should have told that to, like, when something like that happens, when he comes in on his own accord, you should tell that to Travis in his ear, and then he'll tell us. What happened?
I had to get him out because EW
No, you
was
didn't.
live.
I mean, I understand why you had to tell Travis.
But I had to get people on me. They're like, he has to go, he has to go.
Well, then tell them to tell Travis, and he'll tell us, and they can signal Jim.
We were trying to signal you, but nobody turned around. He had to go live on EW.
So they just sent you in to interrupt our show live.
Well, Jim had to go to EW live, so he was walking by. So we.
Yeah, but he came in. Well, you didn't make him come in. I can see if you got him
Kenny
in.
yelled for him to come in.
Well, he saw us, and then he came in.
He was making faces out the window.
He was
and I
making
pointing
faces
at
at the window, and then he was.
Yeah, we
then
can't
he came
ignore.
in.
We can't ignore a guy making faces.
Yeah,
at
we
us.
didn't wave
Can't do it.
Gaffy, but then they send you in, and they're like, go in there and interrupt the show. Even though I know he had to go, but it's like, yeah, but the way you do it, you tell Travis, and he'll tell us in our. It's not on you.
All right.
But it's not on you.
Yeah, you're putting it on me, so.
Well, you're the one that walked in.
Well, yeah, I had to get him out.
That's not your job.
It is my job.
No, it's not. You didn't book him.
I know, but
I know you tried. I'm not blaming you.
I know, but he's coming in July. But I had to get him to the next show.
Why? You're not. That's not your place.
It's just courtesy, though. I understand. It's like
No, but how is that your place to come in and like?
Because he had the live. They're asking me, so what am I supposed to do? It's like
I'm not allowed to just walk in the studio and interrupt a live interview, regardless of what's happening.
All right, fine. I know now.
But we've asked you that before.
Well, but I have people, the people above me in talent tell you he has to go.
So if they told you to walk into Scott Greenstein's office or whatever, you wouldn't do it because you're not allowed or whatever.
Yeah, I would walk in if they tell me.
No,
They're my
you
bosses.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You should have told that to Travis or whatever, and then he's got to tell us. That's your job to make us get the message.
Yeah. All right,
So-
fine. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. There.
So now they're not mad at you.
Who?
So you just literally open the door and go, he's got to go, he's got to go. Like, what?
All right, fine.
wow. Wow.
Well, and why did he say no to us?
It was his publicist. He did.
It was a Howard EW thing. That's all it is. It's a fucking.
And he said he'd come in July. But I didn't go after him right away.
Roland
It was my fault. I didn't go after him.
No, it wasn't your fault. No, it wasn't your fault. I literally am taking that off you. That wasn't Roland's fault because they said that that his people were very difficult to deal with this and that and a lot of other things. So I get that. I don't blame you for that. I think that he went from Howard to EW. That had zero to do with you. I think he wasn't going to do our show. And I love Gaffigan.
Yeah,
it bothers me.
Yeah, it did slip through the cracks. I didn't go after him, pursue him because
He was surprised because he's like, why would I say no to your show?
Right.
That was a publicist thing because they're fucking scared. They're fucking scared that they're, oh no, Howard's going to get mad at us.
And not use the other clients on Howard, as we think.
It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, I mean,
these publicists, man, none of them are fucking like, why go to EW when there's less people there listening to that? Like, what person wants to promote a show will go to a platform, which again, EW gets a lot of amazing people for Sirius. They brought in Sam Jackson. They get some great fucking
They don't really
guests.
have an audience yet, though.
Nah, but they have a tremendous brand name.
I believe because of his TV show was reviewed on set. And the guy who was on set is doing the interview. That's probably
Fair
why.
enough.
That's
okay,
probably why.
that's why he go in and does it.
Yeah.
But why would you choose that show over one that has a lot more listeners?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what publicist does that?
Or, I mean, he's here. You might as well do all of them.
That's what I would think.
Or at least, like, this show that he's very comfortable doing.
He's coming back in July to do like a Unmasked and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though? When a guy walks by like that and he's turned us down,
It gets tense in this motherfucker.
No, but it's the truth, though, man. It's like, I don't, as a person on the air, I don't care. I have zero rivalry with Howard. I don't care who does his show. I don't give a fuck.
We
I
never
really
cared.
don't. Of course not. It's promotion. You'd be dumb not to do it.
We never cared. For some reason, their camp cares.
When we get weird vibes from people, guys that I've known like that, or whatever the situation is,
right,
or whatever, it's like, why?
I've been told that there's a thing. It's not written down that a lot of these guys can't do our show the same day they do Howard. Period. But then they can come back the next day.
Judd can do it.
A couple. Not everyone.
But
there are guys that are above that and aren't going to listen to that horseshit. But there's another level of people where they do get paranoid and worried, and they're basically told, do not do Opie and Jimmy's show the same day. And it was with me and Anthony as well in the past. You know, don't do it the same day you do Howard. You could come back the next day, 2 days. We don't care after that, but not the same day. We know that is a fact.
Like, we know that here's the deal. When they do Howard, they're going to do Howard first before any other show. And okay, Howard makes 60 or 80 million a year. He wants to have I understand why a radio guy would say, you got to do me first. I really do.
Right.
And I got no problem. I don't care if Louis does that and then comes in here for a half hour, Amy or whatever. I understand that. It's fucking, they'd be stupid to say no to that show.
Right.
So they got to do that show, and that's the way it is. But when we get turned down, and when it goes, like, I think when Madonna did Howard, the thing was, it was going to be Howard and EW. But then she did Larry Flick because she had a personal thing with Larry Flick, and she blew off EW because her Howard interview around. So all, like, Robert Downey Jr. comes in, there's Howard, EW. It's like this bounce from one to the other. So there's some kind of a thing there. Again, good for both of them that they worked it out. Mm-hmm. But if it's a guy I know,
that's
doing that, and who's been on our show saying no.
More than no. You guys have been in the clubs together forever.
And he's been on our show.
Yeah.
And then comes in and says no, and then walks by and makes like is waving at it. It's like, I like Jim too much to badmouth him because I genuinely like the dude.
Right.
But it's still awkward for me to just,
I believe he didn't know, though.
I believe he didn't know, too.
I don't know. I asked personally. And the publicist, even if there's a whole thing, the publicist would go to the client and go, look.
Yeah.
This person is asking for you.
But you asked.
I told Roland, I said, just let them know, because this way, if he doesn't do it.
When did you do this?
A couple days ago.
Oh, I didn't know that part of this story.
I'm sure the publicist.
And I said yes originally. The first time Roland emailed, I said yes to Gaffigan.
Yeah, we say yes to Gaffigan, right?
Yeah, but I didn't pitch him the second time because it was recently. So that's my fault. The second list I didn't send to you.
All right. Oh, I didn't know you personally asked. That changes everything. Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
No, it's okay. It's not the biggest deal. And it was like, I didn't expect it to necessarily change the answer, but you want to know that at least, okay, the person knows that I asked for him, and then they said, okay, cool.
Right.
But whatever, man. It's like, it's like I can't dislike Gaffigan. It just bugs me because I like that he's my friend, and you know.
He walked in and said, "Why would I say no?"
Right. I think it's a publicist, though. That's
it possibly
right up their fucking
dude.
alley. I'm telling you.
It is a publicist thing to do.
You've told me that over the years.
There's a worse sometimes.
I've lost my mind over people that don't do our show, and Jimmy's like, "Look, sometimes these guys just don't even know."
There are times they don't know.
They give you a schedule, and they say your schedule locked in.
Right.
Here it is.
Which is hard to believe sometimes when it's guys you feel like you made a connection with the radio show over the years. But whatever. All right. Roland, we had a fantastic time today with Jason Schwartzman.
He was great.
And Natasha and Joel. Thank you for booking these fine guests.
The times.
Joel's ripped.
Joel is ripped.
He is ripped.
It's annoying.
He's not eating those donuts that he brought in for us.
Yeah, he's trying to get us all fat, but he ain't getting fat.
I didn't grab a donut.
I didn't either.
Fuck that. Pass them out. Sherrod Small is doing Race Wars today with Kurt Metzger.
That's right.
5 o'clock on Daily Motion. You can check it out. And then it'll be available on iTunes tomorrow. This Race Wars podcast is really, really good.
It's stepping up.
It's one of the ones I really do enjoy.
We got X-Pac.
Trying to figure out something for you and Kurt, maybe.
Yes, we got to get it done. Let's get this deal done.
We'll figure it out.
Let's get this shit.
Any gigs?
Yeah, I'll be at the Cellar all weekend. Comedy Cellar.
All right.
And I guess for Joel, he's going to be hosting the ESPYs. He was promoting that Visa Pay. And Natasha's show, which is called Another Period, comes on 10:30, Comedy Central on Tuesday, right after Inside Amy. And then Jason's film, which I don't have the prep sheet in front of me, comes out this Friday. What's it called?
Jason's film is called
The Overnight.
Yeah.
And, of course, Sherrod's podcast. And I'm going to sneeze. Oh, boy.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh my God, that was a wet one.
God, there's a lot of wetness coming out.
It came from the diaphragm. It came all the way out.
And you almost had a wet one coming out of your hiney.
And you know what?
What's going on with all this wetness?
So am I wrong about Roland? Like, I wasn't trying to give Roland a lot of shit. I know he's in a tough situation.
Yeah, he is.
But I just feel that when that happens, the best thing. Yeah, but if he has people yelling at him, Travis talks in our ear. That's why we have that setup.
I'm just telling you where he's coming from, whether it's right or wrong. He's got people he has to answer to that we never have to answer to.
I agree.
I think it's also a little different when it's not a guest that we had.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like if it was Natasha who has to go, you know, Roland's not going to walk in and be like, she's got to go because she was our guest.
Yeah.
But Jim was just walking by and we kind of brought him in.
Yeah.
So when he wasn't ours to begin with, maybe there's not enough time for Roland to be like, okay, let me walk around the corner, tell Travis that he's got to go.
They're
Travis
very
tells Opie that
territorial,
he's
these
gotta
guys.
go.
Oh, I know it.
The bookers around here are very territorial. If they have a guy that has to be on EW at, let's say, 10:30, you got to be careful fucking with that.
Yeah, so sometimes I think when he wasn't ours to begin with, it's just easier since it's a clusterfuck already. It's like, yeah, come on in, everybody come on in. And then, you know, it's easier for Roland to just be like, now he's got to go. Because he wasn't here to begin with.
Because he's getting yelled at by the other bookers.
But I just don't care about the other bookers yelling because they don't do anything for us. The other bookers, what annoys me is that I know Roland's in a tough spot, but the other bookers don't help us out. They don't Spencer will try. I like Spencer, but they don't look at this show as any different than any other show, and maybe that's fair. But so why would I look at them as that? They don't ever try to help us get somebody.
Right.
They care about getting 6 shows for the publicist. Hey, I get you 6 shows. Because I've already seen the internal emails when me and Sam were at the Comic-Con, which is how Roland got hired.
Right.
When I went to Scott with those fucking emails.
Right.
And saw how they look at this show.
Right.
And showed him that you're paying for us to fly out there, and this is how your booker is trying to get us guests.
Right.
And he was like, oh. And then they got Roland hired.
Yeah, we got our own booker finally.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was the whole thing because of the way they weren't doing anything to help us at all.
Right.
And it's like, you're paying fairly good money for this show compared to some of these other shows.
Right.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying.
We're trying to be cool, but the fact is, you know, we have a much bigger audience than every other show
except for
on
Stern.
at this time, except for Stern.
Right.
It's a known fact. A lot more people listen to the show than EW. It's not even close.
Whoa.
It's not even fucking close. But we try to be cool and play the game. Whatevs. Like I said yesterday, this doesn't matter. It's all nonsense.
It's all nonsense.
In the end, it's all nonsense.
It's just nothingness with lights pointed at it.
We didn't get anything done today.
And Remy asked me on Twitter, is it possible you're overthinking it and taking it a little too personally? Well, I mean, no, it is personal. I mean, I didn't.
It is personal.
If I was overthinking it, I would have said fuck someone. But I'm not saying that. I'm not coming from a place of
rage. But it is personal. We've known
when
Jim
you know
for a
someone
long
for
time.
years. It is personal.
Yeah.
And then someone said I take it out on Roland. I didn't yell and scream at Roland. I asked him why he was doing that, and he was like, well, I had to get to go. And I'm like, well, all right, but there's certain radio shows that people just know you don't walk in and interrupt.
Right.
And if they look at your show as one that they can just walk in and interrupt, then maybe we're giving the wrong message as radio people.
I'm sure they walk into Howard's studio and interrupt him, and
that's the point I'm making.
I say, hey man, Gaffigan, you're going a little long here. You got to be on EW at 10:30, so we got to get you out of here now.
I mean, I'm sure Gary.
that happens a lot.
I'm sure Gary does.
Happens a lot.
I'm sure Gary will say something, but it's probably in his ear, and then it's up to
Howard.
And then they
runs
just
late
deal with it
all
after.
the time. He don't give a fuck about anybody at this
he
company.
says fuck everybody, and if we had any balls, we'd say fuck everybody too.
He has said fuck everybody at this place forever.
But like I said, it's different when it's a guest.
No, I know.
Respect that.
But if that situation was reversed, there's not one booker from this place that would have walked into that studio and said a word. They might have given shit after, and they might have been screaming at the phone, at the screener, and talking to his ear. And maybe Gary would have been in his ear. Howard, you gotta let him go. I don't know how it works over there.
Right.
They would have told him.
Right.
But they wouldn't interrupt with a live mic.
So let's do this exercise.
But we don't do that with our guests. Like, that doesn't happen when it's a guest.
No, that wouldn't have guessed, but...
No, but I'm saying even if it was the same situation.
Jim, let's do this. Let's do this exercise. You know, we have sat here waiting for Howard to be done with guests, so the ones that do bull shows.
Right.
So when it's time for that guy to be on our show, let's have one of the same bookers that are yelling at our people.
Right.
We'll tell them to go get our guest from Howard's studio because he's running late.
Okay.
And it's time for us to talk to that celebrity.
Can I black tell him? I'm going to do it with a black voice.
And what would they say to that?
Yeah, it's different over there. And you know what?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, of course I could do it to you guys, but I can't. You want me to what? Knock on that door and what?
You got to demand respect. I understand. You got to demand it.
But interrupt Howard? What? You don't give a fuck about anybody here.
I respect that.
You don't give a fuck.
Hold on, is the EW interview still happening?
I don't know.
Let me. Yeah.
You weren't yelling at Roland. This is an example of the pussification of people. Tony in DC says.
Yeah, I didn't think I was yelling. I mean, I wasn't trying to yell at him.
No, you were just being stern with him.
Roland's a rock star.
He can take it. You know y'all fucking assholes.
So let me get this straight. You want me to knock on the door?
They won't do it, huh?
And yank him out of there? Because he's late for your show?
They don't do anything to help us with EW. These bookers, none of them do anything to help with EW. They don't talk to the publicist and say, hey, you guys should come over and do this show. Right. Never.
No.
They don't help us with that. So
no.
I don't give a fuck about any of their other shows.
No, I don't give a fuck about any of
the other shows.
Show around here.
They don't give a fuck about us. They don't help us ever.
No, I truly don't give a fuck about any other show. I couldn't even tell you who the hosts of...
Sway, we love Sway. He's right across the hall.
I kind of like Sway.
I like Sway.
Son of a bitch. Now I can't go on my rant. I like the Sway. I'm going to call him the Sway, by the way.
The Sway.
I like the Sway.
Yeah, Sway's a good
Fuck.
That's too funny.
I was going to say, I don't even know the names of the hosts of EW. I don't even know who they are if I pass them in the hall.
I've done the show once. They're actually very nice.
I would assume they're nice people. I just don't know them. I wouldn't know them by face or by their names.
Yes, Kenny.
The EW morning people.
Yeah.
Dalton will say hello to people in the hallway, his co-host.
Could you show me what he looks like? I don't even know what he looks like.
You want to Google Dalton and Jessica?
And where's
Dalton? Was he Roger? Was he? I almost fucking bummed.
Where's their studio?
Right behind you.
Right behind us.
There. That's Dalton. I've seen him in the hall.
But he was an intern.
I swear to God, I thought he was some kind of intern.
Yeah, when's the last time they fucking EW or the bookers got EW to help us with a guest ever?
I don't know this for sure, but I might have heard some kind of talk in the hallway that.
Oh, I know that dude.
It's some kind of coercion with like getting on the EW magazine and do the radio show.
Oh, of course it is. Without a doubt. Yeah. No. I understand why they're doing EW because the brand is so huge and the magazine, of course.
So you get a little of both.
But it's almost like
you do the radio show no one's listening to, but it gets you in the magazine.
We need a magazine over here.
We need a fucking magazine.
So they should do it, but the fact that they only do those two shows together, that's what annoys me. Not that they do EW,
right?
But that they only do Howard and EW, then they leave.
Let's do EJ.
That's fucking annoying.
EJ.
That is annoying.
Entertainment Jimmy.
Those words never go together. Just read the message boards.
Entertainment Jimmy. Come on, let's
Magazine.
do this.
I'm behind it.
EJ Magazine.
Yes, we gotta have Jimmy on the cover every month.
Doing a different pose
like
or a
Oprah.
different fucking costume, like that George magazine. wasn't it the George magazine that did that?
Yes.
Oh, the Oprah did that too.
The final issue of George magazine, The Joy of Flight.
I'm gonna pee my pants for real.
All right, get all our dicks hard.
One thing real quick about this EW thing.
Yeah.
Another thing that you guys forget is that I'm being reminded, like, a lot of times these EW interviews, they're 5 to 10 minutes. You know, and you guys don't do 5 to 10 minute interviews.
But the
like Robert Downey Jr. was there for 5 minutes.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. Like meaning they don't even like if they say, look, he's doing almost nothing, he'll give you 5 or 10 minutes. Like there's been times we've took guests like that. It was just kind of like Roger Daltrey when he came in for 8 minutes.
Yeah,
that was it. We didn't bitch and moan like where is he longer. We were happy to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying that from a pitching perspective, it's a lot easier to be like do Howard and then do 5 minutes with EW.
Right.
You know, instead of like do Howard and then do.
But that's a great point. But it always seems to work out that way. So you know that there's.
With you.
Yeah, I'll argue that point. If they came to us and said you could have Robert Downey Jr. for 7 minutes, we would take that in a second.
Yeah, that's why when you do that.
So maybe that's a way we have to go. Look, would it help us if we promised these guys a real quick interview?
Nope.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. No.
It wouldn't, right?
No. Here comes Gaffigan. Gaffigan's coming.
Well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Hold on.
I gotta take a leak though if he comes in here.
Well, you go pay. I'll talk to him.
Well, they turned the corner. Here they go.
Hi, Jim.
He actually came back.
You got Jim worked up a little bit.
Not you personally.
Not you personally,
whole publicist
Jim.
situation.
Not you personally.
What do you
I
mean?
promise, not you personally.
What happened?
We were just confused that you said no to us, so our feelings were hurt.
No, I tell you, you know what?
Our feelings were hurt.
We'd love to talk to you. We got to wrap up. No,
you know what? It's like, I mean, look, everybody in this room, it's like, that's like a fear you have. It's like you don't want someone communicating no, particularly to people that you're friendly with.
Right.
It's like, I mean, believe me, I create my own problems. I don't need anyone creating more problems. But I just came from an interview with Entertainment Weekly where I think I was pretty much yelling at them.
Why were you yelling at them?
Because, you know, I did this show. Yeah. And you know, I was at Entertainment Weekly. And they had just interviewed Jason Schwartzman about a movie that, you know, 100 people will see.
Shots fired.
By the way, I think he's amazing.
Yeah.
I will watch it.
Yeah.
We had him in.
Yeah, he's amazing. And you know, this has nothing to do with his movie, but they didn't watch it. And so the interview started like, well, you're doing a sitcom about you being a father of 5. And I'm like, that's not what the show's about. You got sent, everyone at Entertainment Weekly got a packet 4 weeks ago. Did you watch it? And they're like, no, I didn't. I'm like, so then why am I doing this interview?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't begrudge someone. Look, if I went into a sports channel, I don't expect those guys or girls to watch it. You know, but it's like your Entertainment Weekly.
Weekly.
It's like roll call, not knowing who the senator of New York is. And so
it's not Entertainment Yearly.
Look,
it's
I'm
weekly.
sure they think I'm a monster. It's like,
love it.
You know when you kind of rail into someone and they just have this look like, okay.
Did you really yell?
No, I
pretty close.
You were firm.
Look, I've done so many interviews.
You've had it.
I mean, look, it's like, you know, we have these, you know, the perception, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, you're the shocking guy. Yeah. You know, it's like, and so I go into these interviews. Look, I'm very fortunate. I'm considered a clean comic because Jesus made me. And then, and so, like, and, you know, I wrote a book about being the father of 5 kids. I wrote a book about food. You know, I did Hot Pocket jokes. And I just want people to watch the show. Because I'm fighting an uphill battle of, like, I don't know where TV Land is on my channel.
Right.
I don't. I've seen other shows that are on TV Land. My show is not like that.
Channel 85 on Time Warner.
No,
I know
that.
Yeah. I know that also... You know, you encountered this, I'm sure, too. It's like people have this notion of what a comedy with a stand-up comedian as a lead is like. And Jim Norton's show is completely different from Jim Gaffigan's show, which is completely different from Louis C.K.'s show. But there's this strange thing, and I think it's hard for comedians because we come from such a meritocracy where it's it's like you just put it out there. But I feel like with the TV show, it's like people like in that room, they're like, so you're doing a sitcom. And I'm like, no. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Because it's, you know, it would have been a lot easier if it was but I don't want to do a show that looks like it's lit in a grocery store.
Well, we got the package too, but when you said no to us, I just threw it in the garbage.
No, I never got the package. We never got the package.
I'm joking.
No.
It's a joke.
No, but
we never got the package.
But no, of course.
What is the show about for real?
They got it and didn't watch it, and they wanted to give kind of a hack. So tell us interview, and that is irritating.
Surfacey.
Well, yes.
Especially if you only do 5-minute interviews. God, how hard is that?
Right.
You just need to ask the guy 2 questions.
But
make it look like you saw or know about the project.
It's not that long.
Right.
And it is what they do. And by the way, and I apologize to them too, because it's like, I also combine that. Look, we've all done. I mean, it's like you talk to people on the show, and they're like, "Hey, we've got a stand-up comedian, Jim Norton. What is your take on, this or that? Like, what's your favorite prop to bring on stage?" It's like it's fine that people are uninformed, but there's a certain point where you're like, "Look, I know that I'm fighting a perception here, a perception and a complacency along the way where." And they're like, "So why are you doing the show?" It's like, it's like all comedians are relatively smart people. Why do they go on stage and try and make strangers laugh? It doesn't make sense. When we started stand-up, there was no money in it. There was more money in phonograph repairmen than stand-up comedy. It's not as if we're trying to get on the cover of Rolling Stone. I mean, there are comedians that want to be rock stars, but it's like, I don't know. It's weird.
So it was a frustrating interview because they were unprepared. They don't know you well enough just to hang with you, and there's no history there. Well, so they should have been prepared.
And his point, it's called Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
They're the ones that should be the most prepared around here for new shows coming on.
I mean, and
there are times we're guilty of that where someone comes in and we just didn't have time to read another book or watch another movie. But you have to have a conversation and try to.
That's not the premise of the show.
Right.
And by the way, I think I also carried the fact. It's like, so I'm doing that show instead of this one. Like the publicist set this up.
Thank you.
And I'm sitting there, I'm going, that's
true.
And you can't manage everything.
Right.
So it's like I'm walking through the hall and I see you guys and I'm like, all right, what's going on? Because, by the way, you know what I've heard?
What's going on?
It's like, I honestly thought, oh, they didn't want me. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm carrying.
Oh, so that's what you assume when you walk.
I was like, well, they want me, so I'll be obnoxious. Or I saw, it's like, well, they got these three people. Maybe they couldn't get me in today. So I'll be
Not only did we want you, we actively campaigned for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Jimmy actually, whatever.
Yeah.
Jimmy got angry over it.
He got angry.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I told him to.
How
tell
weird
Jim
is he's thinking that? We didn't want you.
But
That's
how
publicists do that.
I mean,
Publicists do that.
But isn't that the logical step?
Sure.
No,
right?
I
You
get
sit
it.
there and you go, well, they didn't. I think it's weird when you work as a comedian, someone has a show and they don't have you on the show, and you're like, oh, they're having other comedians. And then you sit there, and then, but having done this, I don't know if you had this, then doing your show, you're not sitting there going, you're like, all right, stick that person there, you don't even have time to catch your breath.
Yeah.
You don't sit there, because I remember I worked with Mitch Hurwitz on The Ellen Show, and we were buddies, and we are buddies, and he never had me on Arrested Development, and for like 3 years I was like, I guess he doesn't like me. And the reality, and I learned from doing this show, it's like, no, he lives in L.A.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of times there's no malice behind it.
Yeah.
We're all sensitive. I get my feelings hurt easy, but literally all comics have that kind of thing. But the reality is when you talk to people, like, no, like there's zero malice behind it.
Boy, did Jimmy stick up for you, Gaffigan.
Really?
If you ever question your relationship with Norton, don't anymore, man, because wow.
He went in.
He went all in. I'm gonna piss my pants.
Every comedy contest to Jim Norton. Remember when there were the comedy contests?
Oh my God, do we compete for Vail?
We competed for everything, and I lost.
You
every
always lost
single
to
one.
Jimmy.
I lost.
Well, yeah.
three
Well, you won the
times.
Nokia. He won the Nokia 6 nights in a row while I was doing Caroline's on a Tuesday.
I remember Jeff Ross, when he was Jeff Lifschultz.
Yep.
Saying, he's like, hey, God, now I can't think of his name. He's on with that show with Josh Gad now. He goes, Billy Crystal's never won a comedy contest. Now I bring up comedy contests, and people are like, you mean, what is it, like Last Comic Stand? There were comedy contests relatively regularly.
Right.
It's like, it's the Coors Light comedy competition in New York. And now it just seems silly.
Yeah. To compete for
it was a real thing.
Yeah.
And you'd win a raft.
I'm really going to piss my fucking pants. But I want to know what the show is about for real.
The show is...
Because it seems like it's very different than a sitcom.
Yes. And that's why, it's weird because it's a single camera comedy, and it's I don't want to look. There's Louie, and then there's like Big Bang Theory. It's not Louie, but the way that Louis is grounded in reality, it's closer to that. I mean, obviously, personality-wise, I'm different from Louis, and I'm better looking.
Yeah,
agree.
I'll say you are.
But Louis. So it's like, so there's a cast. It's Michael Ian Black, Adam Goldberg, and there's not like this sitcom stories like, what if Jim loses the sock today, or like Jim needs to find his shoes. There's none of that. It's like it's shot all around New York City. It's because we were at TV Land, my wife and I, we wrote all the episodes. We had the opportunity to do stories that were not horseshit, and so that's what's exciting about it. But again, I understand when people hear comedian and they hear TV Land and they hear half-hour comedy. Why wouldn't it be
Connect all the dots? Yeah,
Hot in Cleveland,
right.
Why wouldn't it be? So. Anyway,
when is it
good for
premiere?
TV Land though for making
July
a change.
15th. But there's an episode on iTunes.
So come in like the week of the show.
He's coming in early July already.
Oh, okay. So we're good.
All right, so
We're
it's
all
on
good.
iTunes now. You can go grab an episode.
Yes.
I'm going to run down the hall. I got to pee so far.
All right.
All right, well, it's good seeing you, Jim, and
Absolutely.
congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
I'm happy we straightened this whole thing
And
out.
thanks for this therapy session about
Phenomenal.
the show. It helped. Thanks, you guys.
All right, buddy.
Again.
See you guys tomorrow. You